Welcome in, welcome in. How is the microphone? I hope it's not watery sounding. The last few live streams, well, the filters were a little bit off. Kind of was annoying me, but I'm sure you guys didn't even notice. You guys don't even notice, because I'm an audio whore. Audio is king. It is Thursday, July 23rd, 2026. I understand that we're the creators. We're the GOATs, greatest of all time. Greatest of all time when it comes to live streaming, live showing, and most certainly live chatting, baby. We are the nobodies. The nobodies were born when we decided we didn't matter, but boy, do we matter. We matter to the lonely people over there. The slow adults that take up full-time panels over on TikTok. They celebrate us because we're the owners. We own the Gypverse. Hell yeah. Does my audio suck? It might. It sucks in my ear. All right. Let's get started. On with the show. Are you ready for a live stream? Let's do it then. Hard work does pay off. We barely worked this week, huh? Dreams do come true. Bad times never last. Michelle. But bad guys and bad girls do right here. Our audio is on point. Is it not? Is it a little bit too bassy or no? Who knows? Welcome in. I see all the people in here in the chat. L-Cat coming in here. Chris. Oh, Michelle. Brandy K. Tricky Vicky. Casey May. Lil Frodo. DS. Good girl. Anani's in the house. Trinity coming in here. Sammy J coming in here with the Michelle. Tracy 101. Belinda is me. Layla Lay. It's Marie Bitch Mac OG Luna. Wow, it's going fast. Benny. It's all fun and games. I like that. Watchdog coming in here from over the Tiki Talkies. From the Tiki Talkies. Andrea Schrader. Miss coming in here. Sammy Soup in here. Rage Hill coming in here. Everybody coming in here. It's just me, friends. Grifting for Jesus. Mushu. Brandy K purchased a few items, merchandise. She bought the Bones of the cat blanket, and she also bought a shirt or something like that recently. Chai Girl coming in here from Chicago. Sonia, the AI genius. Ryder 40 ounces. Millie the Mermaid. Millie the Mermaid is a monster, a machine when it comes to YouTube commenting. I dare anybody beat Millie the Mermaid. You're not going to do it. You're not. Karen Myers and everybody else coming in. Truth or myth? Bones has a blanket. Yes, he does. All right, good music. Sound, I took off most of the filters because it kept on cutting out, the low ends and the high end. Let's get a little bit technical here. So if it does cut out, let me know. Or if there's too much background noise, let me know. I have a processor here and a soundboard. I'm sure this is really exciting to all of you, but let's pretend like I'd even mention it. Practical magic in here. All right, Daisy Dad, I see you. Good to see everybody. How you guys doing this Thursday? The month is coming to an end very quickly, huh? We're heading into August. Another hot month. It's getting hot. Night Monkey, I see you. All right. Got my hot tea over here. We got the real Bethany coming in here. Where's that little bitch frog, guys? It would actually help if I unlocked the lid. A little sipper area. Anyhow, what's up? I am just peachy here. Everybody's coming in here. Benny, I see. And Little Frodo, Jackie. Oh yeah, Jackie Kornowski, guys. I remember Jackie Kornowski and Aaron Green, and it's good to see a lot of these familiar names, guys. All right. Back to work. Oh no. I gotta work now. It's just Munchies in the house, and I did see Anani's. What's going on, guys? Who do you want to talk about? We have a bunch of options when it comes to talking about ass clowns, guys. Ass clowns, jerk offs, whatever you want to call them at this point. It is a clown show, ladies and gentlemen. It is a clown show. When it comes to the Gypverse, the universe we created with our own hands over here, guys. It is quite interesting that we can play with anybody, guys. The world is our oyster. Vanity in Darkness coming in here. Jade 420. I see. Michelle needs to stop stalking Rachel. In fact, Michelle Bolton is very attracted to a lot of women on the TikTok front, guys. On the TikTok front. So, she's trying her best to hook up with one of these women over there. Oh, Lord. And I see Trouble Puffs coming in here. Anyhow. Good luck, Michelle. Coming in. You know what? I do have to say thank you to a few people. And I missed it. I missed a lot of people doing the grift early on. I do see Kristen Gagnon, member for 21 months of this channel. Thank you so much. And Sonia gifted 10 Sir Morbid X gift memberships, channel memberships. We're hoping that Michelle Bolton will be one of those channel members very, very soon, guys. And then we got Crystal coming in here, member for 27 months, guys. 27 months. That's over 2 years, guys. 2 years and 3 months. I got to stop talking like that. I'm sure it's kind of annoying. It's my troll voice. It's my new troll voice that I got since June, guys. June. Sonia coming in here at 19 months membership, man. All these OGs. You know what? They're probably members longer than that because we took a break. We took a long break, guys. And Layla Lay coming in here for 22 months. All these super OG channel legends, guys. All right. I got to speak without the troll voice, but it's not fun like that. I'm kidding. Luna coming in here with the Michelle Bolton. All right. Biscuits, I see you. Who do you want to talk about, guys? Who do you want to talk about? The show starts now. Checkmate bitches in the guys, the last time we were together, we were talking about this guy. Scotty's little squatty potty over here. Scotty the squatty. What a bitch. What an ass clown, bro. He's pretending like he's excited now that he's going on a family trip. Liar. He doesn't want to spend time with his stepson. He despises his stepson because it's Kim Fowley's sperm, guys. It's Kim Fowley's sperm. But here is Scotty. Scotty too squatty on his two potties, guys. Look at this guy. The Princess Frog. Look at the Princess Frog with the upskirt image, guys. He's giving us the upskirt image right there. Bree is in the house. Sheena's gonna get her hearing back soon, guys. Look out, watch out, guys. Sheena's gonna get her hearing back, and those people better be careful what they say from here on out. It's gonna happen very quickly. All right, let's move on from the squatty to Scotty bitch over here. Here's some breaking news. We finally have received evidence, guys. Receipts that case studies back in March of 2026 all right, doxed his son's, I'm sorry, that's a typo, his stepson's name multiple times back in March. The only person that doxed your stepson there, Scott, is you. And we have video evidence of it. Put your YouTube channel on the line. We don't want to hear you ever say again that anybody else doxed, all right, your stepson, because it never happened. In fact, if you're so confident that you've never said his name on your YouTube live streams, bet your entire channel. You know, let's get lawyers to draw up some papers and have your little bitch ass signature on there. Do it. We're going to wait for you. So until you accept that challenge, my friend, well, we don't want to hear from you ever again. Don't ever use your stepson as a shield from online trolling, okay? Your tactics are dirty and you've been caught, my friend. Caught. So there's that. Guys, you know, if you grew up in the 80s as a kid, Garbage Pail Kids were hot, guys. Speaking of the jerk off, the ass clown case studies over here, guys. You know, I'm thinking if we find the right company, the third-party company that can make us some trading cards, you know, Pokemon cards type deal, or Garbage Pail Kids type thing, well, we can the universe, the Gypverse is all available to us. All those characters that we can unlock, like this one right here. Case studies, the Princess Frog. I mean, how many multiple iterations can we have of this guy? The designs are endless. All women stalk me. Leave me alone. You know, and they're all out to get me. Always watch. What a loser guy. He's scared. He's scared, angry, and always a wimp. Oh my God, what is next? I can't wait. Wow, his buddy Opal, the wife abuser himself, BGL, the biggest, gayest lion of all time, guys. Yes, here he is with his Becca Scoops lip fillers, guys. Look at him right there, big gay lion. Yeah. Moving along, guys. Come on. Who is next on this list? This list of characters that we... Oh, my God. Who doesn't want a Becca Poops? Who doesn't want Becca Poops, ladies? Oh, my God. I mean, I create my own truth and stories, fake, drama, deceit, excuses, lies, right in the toilet. Right in the toilet, guys. Number one victim coffee mug. I mean, look at the pimple. Look at the pimple on her knees, guys. The pimple, the acne right there on her knees. And look at her phone. She has to put little stickers on there, you know, so she knows which phone is which, you know, what phone is linked to what alt account, her social media account, her fake email address, Becca1, Becca2, Truth Bomb, where's Sugar Woo, guys, Scoops Queen, it's all over the place, guys. Fake tears right here. You gotta love this one. But hey, if you don't like this 247B version, let's go over here, 247 lowercase b. We got Becca Poops right back here, Queen of Crap, full of BS. I mean, the fake identities, the crocodile tears, guys. The daily affirmation, if you believe it, even I might. Oh, Lord, I don't lie. I just rebrand. You got to love this one. And also today's plan for Becca Poops. Get a new name, get a new story, get a new drama. Same old lies. Fake. Everything's fake, guys. Everything's fake. Oh, you know, this might be the most common card, guys. Who doesn't want an Audrey the Gross? Everybody does. The GoFundMe queen herself, guys. Her laptop has scam life written all over it. You know, she's got coffee mugs saying lies over coffee because lies are greater. Hell, she's even wearing the famous Scammin' Queen t-shirt with the bling bling. And of course, in her left hand, she has the new house fund, $200,000, baby. and she's eating fast food, excuses to eat. I mean, her victim list consists of being gullible individuals, sad individuals, desperate individuals, and broke ass motherfuckers, guys. Oh, this is great. Moving along here. Who doesn't want a stinky, smelly Nelly card? I mean, this has to be the default card, folks. If you're over there and you're thinking about the TikTok yentas over there, guys, we gotta get the smelly Nelly over here, stinky, with all the flies surrounding her, with the garbage cans in her living room, and all these, dirty laundry on her little twin-sized bed, guys. And who doesn't want to skip the truth? Remember that son bitch? Remember that son bitch? The embarrassing skip the truth. Skippity doodah over here always has shit on her shoulders from telling fables and bullshit tales, guys. And, the truth detector is breaking. She's got a big pile of steaming shit on top of her head, constantly with her, ugly hairdos, guys. Just greasy hair and terrible tattoos. She went to the school of tattoos. She went to the same artist as Straight Out of Cocaine. Straight Out of Content. Oh yeah, they all love each other, guys. They're all a part of our collection. And here's another one, guys. What is this one? Quad the empty head, guys. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in the head over there. The TikTok yentas. Even the monkey is out to lunch. The monkey is out to lunch in her head, guys. Where's the brain? The monkey's asking, where's the brain in here? Where's the brain? Of course, this is all AI generated, so they look half decent, guys, half decent. And Quad takes a test, and there's no brain found, so the professor gave Quad the empty head a F grade. gave her an F grade. I don't even know who this is, but I'm sure it's a TikTok yenta over here. No Dog Michelle. No, not Michelle Bolton. I don't know who this No Dog Michelle is, but, she's got mom's hair and doggone O's. Maybe she's doing something to dogs. She's killing dogs. She's got dog remains. There's a pet cemetery in her backyard, guys. I don't know what's going on over here. She's got her ex-dog's poop, a collection, guys. Is it Michelle Sutton? What is a Michelle Sutton? Maybe this is an exclusive one that I'm not aware of. Here's another one, guys. The Cat-holic. Cat P. Alley, guys. P. Alley. She's got the holy water, the piss water with all these cats, guys. Sacred litter boxes over here. Cathedrals, all P. Olia, guys. I don't even know who this is, but I like it. I like it a lot, guys. So who knows? Maybe we'll get a company to do it. We talk about people separated at birth over here, but hey, we're going to be the judge. We're going to be the judge, You see the same hair color, the same glasses, the same facial structure over here, same expression. Both love controversy and who knows what else, guys. They're both redacted as hell. They're all redacted over there. It's not just you, they're cooks. They could be twins. It's Cookstein, guys. Cookstein. Jeffrey Cookstein in the house. Uncanny resemblance, guys. I hear they're related, separated at birth, and they're wearing the same shirt. Okay, so the other day, case studies went after Anxious Ant to the point that they've deleted all of their videos. They deleted all their videos, folks. And it's so sad. I mean, it's been 2 days now, actually, since Anxious Ant has called it quits almost. Called it quits on their Anxious Ant crime channel because of Scotty to Squatty. because of the fact that Scott Blinken shithead over there, Case Studies, has bullied these women off the internet, has really instilled fear inside of them. You know, I got a hold of the story a little bit too late, so I couldn't offer my brand of protection, my umbrella of protection to them. In fact, it's never too late. Everybody here's going to be taken care of, guys. See, that's the difference between us and them. The difference is we stand up for our own. We don't get mad. Oh, no. We don't get mad and emotional like Scott does. No, we get even. We don't get mad, we get even. And when they start it, we finish it. That's how we roll. And if you guys or anybody attacks one of us, even our viewers, our moderators, our viewers, commenters, oh, you know what? We stand up together. And there's always protection for ours. And that's the difference. You see, they will never stand up for their own. They only stand up for themselves because they're selfish, entitled pricks. You'll never see those guys stand up for others. They'll throw them under the bus, just like Becca Scoops did, just like Audrey the Gross does, just like Case Study does all the time. He wants everybody else to fight his battles, okay? But when somebody on his side is being attacked, like Haiti Joyless, he doesn't care. In fact, when we go after any one of them, because they started it with us and we're here to finish it, I mean, I'll tell you, he will never have their back. None of them have each other's back. And that's the difference. And that is why we're elite. And that is why we're the 1%ers. And I'll explain more in a moment. But let's go over the last post. The last comment that Anxious Ant Crimes made over there in regards to this situation of Case Studies basically bullying them off the internet. Anxious Ant Crimes says this: I'm scared to make a video because I know you watch us, and I worry that you'll make fun of us. Talking to Case Studies over here. Please, I just want to run my own page in peace. I'm genuinely scared. And I never wanted things to end up like this. I've even stood up for you in the past, Case Studies. I don't want to live in a world where I'm afraid to post a video on my own channel. I haven't uploaded all week because I've been away for my birthday and dealing with hospital visits. And now I'm sitting here shaking because I'm scared of the hate that Case Studies sent over her way. Both of their ways. So it continues on from here. Let me go to the next slide. Right up top. I don't hate anyone. And I don't want to be part of any hate. All I'm asking is that you please leave me and my channel alone. Please stop talking about me. I just want to create content on my own platform without being afraid. I'm worried this will make more people dislike us, and that really hurts. Over a year ago, I was standing up for people who were being bullied. I never imagined I'd end up feeling this way myself. Please, just let me be. I genuinely don't want any hatred between us. You know, what a son of a bitch he is, right, guys? To the point that these two women in Australia have decided to, well, hang it up for the time being. Who knows? Maybe they won't be back. They haven't been back for going on 3 days now. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care because that's the type of person he is. See, you know, a lot of people who have been around for quite some time know of Anxious Ant. They know that they are harmless creators. In fact, they kept out of all the drama. They kept out of doing live streams. They could have been successful at doing live streams and people would have liked them. They liked them in general for the content that they provided, the videos and all those things. But the moment Case gets in there, and they've had a previous run-in about a year and a half ago, possibly, with case studies in regards to, I believe, the Nina situation. And what does Case do? Instead of going after the person that he has a conflict with in Nina, because he's afraid of flawless Nina, Nina makes him scared and quiver like a little bitch that he is. And so he can't fight Nina. You know, he can't fight his own battle. So what does he do? He uses others that he feels are weaker than him, that he can bully these women into submission, guys. And that's what he did with Anxious Ant about a year ago. And you know what? They caved in, and they didn't want any part of that. They didn't, all because they didn't want to support Scott in whatever position he wanted them to support him in. So this is Scott. This is the true Scott, the case studies that people have been asking, begging now. Cancel Case, hashtag cancel Case. Enough is enough, you know. Enough is enough. This guy is a problem. He's been a problem in every single community that he's been in. In fact, one of the big reasons why the Gypverse is a clown show is because of him. Is because of him and the absence of Into the Weeds, the absence of 1980 millennials, the absence of creators that were respected one time long ago before they got spit out, chewed up and spit out. So yes, now they're all left with Gypverse, GRB Snark, all those dorks over there are left with the biggest cuck of all time on the internet. The biggest cuck, guys. Yes, cancel Case is a thing, you know. Cancel Case is a thing. In fact, his income has been decreasing because of us. Because we put the word out on the street on him, and we're not afraid. No. We back up our own. That's why we're so powerful. And it eats at him every single time. And his people are looking at him for leadership, and there's no leading. There's no leading. All they do is follow. And there's no one to follow when they're leaderless. We're all leaders over here. We're the elite leaders. We don't have any followers. Nobody in our chats, nobody in our comment section, nobody in our Discord, nobody that's affiliated with us are followers. We're all leaders. That's why we're elite. See, they don't understand that concept. But there is leadership missing in that Gypverse, and that's why that is pretty much the end game. They missed out on opportunities for other great leaders to step up to the plate. And look at who's actually going away. The one that was steering and driving the truth train that has collapsed and destroyed into a blaze of fire. Mrs. Becca Poops. Becca Scoops is out of here. You know what? She is now covering cider. She is covering the cider family of Ohio, where the fuck that is. I don't even know about that story, and I don't care. In fact, she's seeing that she's getting a little bit of traction covering it. And now this is her opportunity to pivot from you dumbasses, from those dumbasses. And I know it thrills her inside, you know, that she's pivoting away from you morons and low IQ people over at the anti-gypsy community. She's fed up. She's fed up with you people and ready to move on, guys. Ready to move on. There is no documentary. There is no truth train. And there is nothing that these people can look up to or even follow at this time. They're blind. They're the blind leading the blind. But that, in a nutshell, is case studies, going after these women who now have deleted all their videos, have made it all private. And you know what? Let's go into some of the proof that this has been happening for quite some time, folks. Look at over here. This is case study facts over here, dated April 5th, 2023 on Twitter X over here. And it states, Scott, how am I a stalker when I haven't mentioned you? How many times have we heard case study? complaining about stalkers all the time. He was doing this back in 2023 as well. I ignored your recent appearances despite DMs filling my inbox. You need help. You are the epitome of obsessed. And don't we know that? Don't we know this about case studies, right, guys? Don't we know he is obsession? Obsession. He's not obsessed with his own family members. No, not to spend time with him or his stepson. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about Kim Fowley's offspring or, Kim Fowley's real wife, No, he doesn't care about his father-in-law, the father-in-law that was gracious enough to allow that dickhead, that dipshit. Let's call him dipshit, guys. Scott the dipshit. That father-in-law allowed this dipshit son-in-law of his to squat in his home just for a little while, in the guest room. Gave him some Transformer bedding, and some Gremlins home decor. What an unappreciative son of a bitch, guys. Don't know what women traumatize you so deeply, but for the sake of your stepkid, please get the help you need. He was doing this even when the stepkid was, 3 years old, even younger. Isn't that amazing that he acts like this? And this is not even from this community over here. No, this is from his old community in the Aaron Carter-verse. Nope, nobody gives a fuck. Number one, you're a legit stalker of me and so many others. Quit obsessing over strangers from the internet, Scott, and go camping permanently. It's funny because now he's going on vacation. He posted this pussy community post, guys. How fucking pathetic is he? Using girly girl emojis like a princess that he is. He's a frog princess if I've ever seen one before. Using these girly girl emojis, guys, to say he's so excited, he's so stoked. What man says he's stoked and uses girly emojis? Saying he's gonna go on vacation. Same thing over here. In 2023, he went camping, guys. He was so stoked. He was going camping. Look at it. And these people that he's been stalking, harassing, and calling them his stalker, tells him to never come back from his vacation. And you know what? We're going to wish the same. We're going to wish the same when he goes to Florida. Yeah, we know the location because you're so stupid. You let it out, you dummy. What a dumb. You're going to go in the beaches of Florida. We're going to have eyes all over him because Morbid is watching. We're all a little morbid. And trust me, there are people in Florida that are a little morbid, let's just say. So they'll all be watching. And we're going to hope that he never comes back from this trip. But of course, our luck is he's going to come back. He's going to squat again in his father-in-law's house. And try to be a stepfather, try to be a fake stepdaddy. Because his stepdaddy was Kim Fowley. And here he is, pitch a tent and shut the fuck up. So I like the person over here. So do you don't care that Mel is manipulating LMG for money and sympathy. That is a significant indicator of character. The role model she is supposed to be setting for her child, not to mention karma for exploiting. I'm not even sure what that conversation's about there, but let's move on. Here we go. Another perfect example of Scotty case studies, right? In the Carterverse, Aaron Carter community, saying this: that is a lesbian who is obsessed with, in love with him. Talking about Lola. Everybody know Lola, right? Lola. Lispy Lola. Yeah, Lispy Lola. She thinks that her identity is unable to be tracked. They clearly don't know who we are, guys, because we don't get mad. We get even. We don't start it. We finish it. On our terms, of course. But here it is. The stalker being Lola, Lispy Lola, to case studies even back in the Carterverse. But it was a meth head that he called her and said she begged Aaron for Xanax. Oh, Lispy Lola, the drug user over there, begging Aaron Carter for drugs, Xanax, whatever she could get a hold of. Full disclosure, I don't believe what he said about her and am not stating it as fact. Great friend, though, eh? And what is this person talking about? What we're going to look at the evidence over here. And trust me, remember I said that I received text messages in regards to him early on when he was covering Gypsy Rose, and I brought him into the fold, right? Because I'm a good guy. I'm the greatest of all time. I'm a humble, very, very nice individual for him. You know, I'm so caring and all. Okay, who gives a shit? So when he was texting me, he was saying, how do I get rid of this moderator? And it was Lispy Lola back then. And this was what, 2025, guys? Last year, guys. Early last year. He was asking me, how do I get rid of this annoying Lispy Lola? And I just said, well, you know, I don't know. I mean, you're kind of stuck with her unless you're going to get the backlash, you know, of taking her wrench away. Taking her wrench away. That was the whole thing. I want to take her wrench away. She's annoying. But here's the thing. Case studies, actually, well, he said that shit about Lola back in 2023. And here is a text message from Case Study. Here's a text message, guys, talking about Lola. Let's zoom in a bit more because this is too good. Here's dipshit over here, dipshit studies over here, saying this about Lola, his moderator now. Dude, I haven't heard from Lola in 2 days, and it feels like such a weight lifted. It's almost the exact same message he sent me last year about the same person, Lispy Lola. Feel like I can focus on everything. I really let that go on too long. He said the same thing to me, guys. He said the same thing to me. Now that he found this new community in the Gypverse, guys, he wanted to cut ties with Lola because she was annoying as fuck, bro. Annoying as fuck. Talk soon, and if you guys want me to come onto the podcast sometime, I will. This person says this. Oops, it went over fast. Sorry, we are recording. Just saw this. You can come sometime. Monday, June 13th at 4:38 p.m. Scott is so upset. Scott hates the fact that Lispy Lola texted him. Fuck, she texted me. She just texted me. Oh, this must feel bad, doesn't it, Lola? Did you get over this already? She did. Are you going to get over the text that I'm going to show soon? Because that was last year. In fact, his feelings never changed for you. His feelings have always remained the same about you, Lola. And just as he did with Lotus Bloom, because we have text messages about that. I've showed text messages about that. You know, when he threw Lotus Bloom under the table. And he also talked about Lotus Bloom to me. He did, because he doesn't like these individuals. He actually wishes that he had better women that supported him and not these, I don't know, people that require a lot of attention, I guess. I don't know. They would have to answer that question for you. But he always finds women that are okay with being abused constantly. Lotus Bloom's husband abuses her all the time, guys. Abuses her all the time. He cheats on her multiple times, guys. He pretends he goes to work and he's never home. He doesn't want to spend time with her, you know. He's out there fucking another chick, guys. But anyhow, they're used to getting abused. That's why they like Scotty too squatty over here. But here he is, Scott saying, fuck, Lispy Lola. Lola just texted me. And this person's like, oh God, what did she say this time? This stupid bit. Lola says, was just thinking of you, Scott. Hope all is well. Ugh. This is the real Scott. This is the real Scotty. The real case studies, guys. Lispy Lola, who's been nothing but a loyal supporter to him, this is how he treats them behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, this is who he is. He even says, I don't even want to reply. Look at this. I don't even want to reply to her. All she said was, I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about you, and I hope you're doing well, Scott. I hope you're doing well. He doesn't want her. He's sick and tired of her, guys. And he sent me the same type of text message last year. And again, I'll make a bet with him right now. I can provide those text messages as proof. And he's going to put his YouTube channel on the line. Let me guess, he's not going to take any of my requests, because he doesn't want to lose his pathetic, stupid little tiny channel, because he doesn't have any talent. He has nothing. He sucks. He sucks more than Wine Ox Puppies, little 90-day fiance cute videos that he makes over there that nobody gives two shits about. Have you noticed that? Nobody cares about you, Mark Kunsky, guys. All losers. And this person just says, hey, you could just give it a thumbs up. I feel like that is pretty self-explanatory. Just like this person did to you, Scott, with your comment. He gave you a thumbs up little emoji over here, a little sticker to get rid of you. And that's what I did to you multiple times, just to end the conversation. But you can never find a way to end any conversation because you're a fucking girl, man. You're a little girl, a middle school girl. He's a middle school girl, guys. Can't get rid of him. Speaking of Lola, Lispy Lola. Oh, Lispy one. You think we might be dumb. You think we're not elite. Oh, we know you. We know you very well. We have room for you on this side because, number one, I would never give you my phone number, so you couldn't text me. So I would never say anything bad against you behind your back because you would never have that opportunity. We would just never have communication. So there's that. At least we're honest. At least we're telling you the truth. But, this is how you're treated, Lola. Ever since 2023, Scott was trying to get rid of you, because of your annoyingness. You're just, he never liked the sound of your voice. He hated the fact that you were always thinking about him. He disliked the fact that you would tell him you wish him well and you hope he's doing well. He didn't like that. He doesn't like you, Lola. He doesn't like you. He thinks you're fucking annoying, And so I have text messages of that. Maybe I'll give it to you, but maybe I won't because maybe I don't care. That's something you have to decide on there. But what the hell are you doing? This is Lola back in the day when Aaron Carter had a concert. And this bitch over here went to the concert for the sole purpose of trolling Aaron Carter for his drug use while being on drugs herself. Ain't that a bitch, Case studies and Lola are kind of the reason why. See, there she is trying to follow Aaron Carter over here. We have eyes on everybody. We know everything. You've pissed a lot of people off and they're talking. We are watching. But see, we just keep all of this in files, guys. We keep so much in our files now. Now that we're, united as one good people over here. We protect all of our own, whether it's just a simple viewer, a simple commenter in our comment sections. We look out for our own. In fact, somebody who has been in our comment section has been recently harassed by an individual And I don't see this individual here in our live chat because I made a post about this person to warn them, to tell them, are you ready? Because you just started something. And you know when you start it, we finish it. And we take care of our own here. Unlike Scotty Too Froggy over here won't even take care of Lola. Lola's going to be left in the dust, ladies and gentlemen. You know? And that's just how it goes over there on the anti-gypsy side. They like to bark, 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 but no bite, bite, bite. They don't like to take care of their own, but I will. The FBI will. The unholy trinity will. I'm just peachy will. Just Coast will. Fancy will. All of these groups, these different communities as one, take care of one another because, you know, we're legit. We're elite. You know, we don't leave anybody out in the dust. If you come for one of us, well, you're coming for all of us. You're coming for all of us, and we're here. And we as a unit never get mad. We get even. And that's just how we operate. But we're fair and just, I'll tell you. So Lola, our emails are always open. You know, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to end the madness. And you know, he's never protecting you. He's not even here for you right now. Where is he? Where is he? Crickets out there. He's full of anxiety because, you know, he's trying his best to ignore us, but he can't. You know, every single night, his greasy ass hair and head, you know, lay down on his pillow, his transformer pillow, you know. He is full of sweat, body sweats from anxiety, from panic attacks, you know, around the clock. You know, there's some more truth about Scotty Too Froggy over here, and we're going to get into it too. Here's another little snippet of who Case Studies is. It says this: I'm glad you apologize, but it wasn't your fault. Scott, Case Studies, literally blames everything on no one. Isn't that so true? It follows all of these people, whether it's Audrey the Gross, Becca Scoops, and now Case Studies. These people are all in it for themselves. They want everybody and anything to defend them. But the moment they need his help, nothing. He's not there to help anybody but himself. He doesn't care about anyone but himself because he doesn't have the courage to even fight his own battle. So why would he fight their battle? Why would he fight your battle? This is the problem. And this is why you need to cancel Case. We are the cause of global warming. Meanwhile, apparently, Case Studies crying about Aaron Carter's death on YouTube. While this was what he was saying around Halloween, what were you saying, you ass clown? And let's take a look at Scott, Case Studies text message about Aaron Carter right before he died from his drug addiction. His time, obviously, LOL. Will in just a bit got called into work today. That's Scott right there. So these two knuckleheads are just talking about this, right? Talking about him, talking about Aaron Carter. But check it out. Same, I'm at work, but on lunch. He also said Anala got hit by a car and has been in the hospital for 14 weeks. I know, LOL. After saying yesterday she was perfect. But here is Scott. I wish he, Aaron Carter, would hurry up and OD. This is months prior to Aaron Carter actually taking his life, ODing. Months before, guys, this is what he wished death on Aaron Carter, the person that he was bullying for years, guys, years. I wish Aaron Carter would hurry up and overdose. And there is straight out of context, Barbara Ann. Boobra Ann over there, who just recently is fighting her addiction off drugs. What is she going to say about this? It's going to say a lot about her as someone, as a hopefully former addict, right? It's going to say a lot about her if she goes up on that panel. It's going to say what her actual purpose is of going up on that panel. Moving forward, knowing that he wished death. He wished that Aaron Carter would OD. I'm willing to bet she was outside with no leash and got hit. Of course, he wants to blame someone else. He's talking about Aaron Carter here. It's never his fault. Case, it's never your fault. We've heard, he likes to talk about, whenever I say something, it's projection. No. It's about you, man. You project when you say something. Of course, he wants to blame someone else. That's you. You want to blame everybody else but yourself. You're so selfish and entitled like Audrey the Gross that you won't even defend your own. I defend my own every single time. Everybody that follows, everybody that is on my side knows 1,000% I will always be on their side. And that is the truth. That is the truth. And here he is wishing Aaron Carter overdose on drugs. And of course, months after, he does. Talking about Aaron Carter. And what does this sicko do? What does Case Studies do? He trolls the sister. He trolls the siblings of Aaron Carter. He gave it a couple days and said, it's fine. But later on, he came back and he started trolling the family members that just lost their loved one from drugs, from addiction. All right, moving along here, we're going to get to some other stuff, which speaks about this. Who the fuck is this? Well, Angela. Hi, how are you doing, Angela? Are you in chat? You know who's not in chat, Angela? The person that you're bullying for. The person that, well, I guess you're threatening for in comment sections. Shame on you. Like I said, Morbid is watching, and we're all a little morbid, so everybody's watching. Angela, you done fucked up. Here, you're in comment sections, You're in comment sections threatening our own. Comment sections harassing our own. All in the name of Case Studies. Case Studies, who, by the way, is not here. Who, by the way, will not protect you. Who, by the way, will not stand up for you, but I would have. I would have, and I do. And that is what I'm doing right now. Shits and Giggles is a YouTube channel, very small, 300 subscribers. Minds her own business, guys. Just shares her thoughts within her comment sections or community posts. Nothing to be worried about. This person right here on the screen, not Gypsy. Angry Archie, $10 super chat says, hey, Morbid, is that Case's new look? He wishes, well, I don't know. This is a tie, actually. He got me. You got me stumped. You got me stumped there. Angry Archie. Anyhow, this disgusting, vile individual, Angela. And not too bright. Not too bright. It wasn't that hard to find you. It wasn't that hard to find you, pal. Because you use your name. She used her entire legal name over here. So this isn't doxing anyone. This is her name on YouTube. Angela Rothbauer. She was making disgusting comments in regards to Shits and Giggles and other people that support our channel over here that are our friends, just harassing them, bullying them in the comment section, guys. Bullying them. Her grandchildren are there on those ornaments right there on the Christmas tree. Of course, being as gracious as I am for now, I block them out. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, 21,000 Facebook posts. Who the hell has time for 21,000? Angela does. Because she has a lot to say. In fact, she may have more than 21,000 comments on YouTube, but she was hassling, harassing, threatening people in the comments section that merely disagree with case studies. And she threatened that she has people in cybersecurity that will find out people's IP addresses, that will find out people's identities, just like Audrey the Gross does. Yeah, Audrey the Gross wanted a timeline for people's personal information from Reddit. That being Lil Frodo and Biscuits and everybody else over there. Yeah, so this runs in the Gypverse. This is a huge problem amongst these anti-gypsy content creators, the frauds that they are. So I don't see Angela Rothbauer in here at all. I don't see her commenting at all. So it looks like I'm going to continue on. I'm going to continue on with the Angela Rothbauer story, guys. You know, she went to high school. I'm not going to say where now, but I know. She claims now that, well, Facebook, it was a private account. Oh, how'd you get into it? Because we're fucking elite. You mess with one of us, you're messing with all of us. You see the difference now, Angela. The difference is we take care of our own here. We actually care about people, even in our comment sections. We're all the same. We're all leaders. And we lead each other. And we have each other's back. And we're only growing. We're only growing in quality and a little bit of quantity. You see, we joined forces with other great communities that have the same sort of philosophy as us. You have our back, we have your back, and that is it. That is it till the end. Till the end. This is just how it's going to be, guys. And so if you come after one of ours, well, you're going to have to deal with all of us. So if you start the game with one of us, well, we're all going to finish the game for you. And who is going to be left holding the bag? Angel Rothbauer. Because case studies isn't going to help you. Evil Ghost ain't going to help you. That guy's a big bitch. You think Winox Puppy is going to help you or even send you a shitty yard sale purse? I don't think so. Hell, he wouldn't even put spray paint on that sumbitch. That's how much he doesn't like you. So here is Angela Rothbauer being this thug. She's a thug in these comment sections. The class of 1980. Boy, oh boy. That was almost when I was born. That was almost when I was born there, I'll tell you. But that's okay. Still, that makes me old. But that's okay. Age is nothing but a number, baby. All right, anyhow. Moved along here. Let's move to this section. And the hits just keep on coming. You see, we know what we're doing over here. We could easily pull up your jobs, your work history, your education, which we kind of know we know where you graduated. Bring up your relatives, bring up your criminal history, your trafficking history, your social media platforms that you think is private, but hey, we're the elite. I have a question though, Angela. 64 years of age, threatening people in comment sections on the behalf of case studies. Are you related? Are you guys friends? Because you both live in Tennessee. That's a little odd. Or maybe not. Maybe that's a coincidence. I don't know. But that's kind of strange because why would you stick up for someone like case studies in the comment section, threatening our people that you're going to dox them and that you're going to go after them and you're going to find out their IP and you've got people in high places with their stupid little IP address tracker. Where is case studies for you now? Where is he tonight? Nowhere. What is he going to do? Nothing. He ain't going to do shit. He could barely do shit for himself. All he can do is shit himself. So here's Angela over here. We got our eyes open because we're always watching, because we're all a little morbid. And here you are. Beautiful home in Tennessee, right? Beautiful. Very cheap home, but estimated value $500,000. I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. Built in 1990. What a great year. Great year. Let's give it up for 1990. Hell, that lot size is beautiful. 721 square feet, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's up, CJB Comedy in the house? Hoopless dreams out here. But let's just say this. I don't think this gentleman right here would be too happy with this lady right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, speaking of your Facebook, we were looking at the comment section earlier of your Facebook, Angela. And you know what we noticed? Well, a lot of your friends and family members think you're such a nice person. You know, they're commenting, oh, wow, you know, Angela's the nicest person in the world. Wait until they get screenshots of what you've been doing on YouTube with your legal name. Wait until they get recordings of case studies berating women and you protecting this man on the internet. And where is he? Where is case studies for you? Nowhere. See, if it was the other way around, Angela, I'd be your biggest cheerleader. But it's not that. Because you came after one of ours. You started it. We're going to finish it. And trust me, Angela, we're not mad. We just get even. So, I think we're done with you for now, Angela. So, now you could go take your anxiety medication and take a rest. Have a good evening. Moving on to Case over here. This is what Case is doing. He's having a good old time while Angela is sweating it out by herself in a comment section near you. And Case Study is so freaking stoked, guys. Guys, so stoked. We just bought plane tickets to go on our first family vacation. Wow. Your stepson is 6 years of age, and this is their first family vacation. It goes to tell you what a shitty stepfather he truly is, right, people? Ain't that funny? And ain't that the truth? It says a lot. See, he exposes himself with his redactedness. His redactedness is off the charts, guys. Maximum redactedness. First family vacation, and his stepson is basically 7 years old. Poor stepson. Poor Kim Fowley's son. Never went on family vacation ever before for 7 years. What, did you lock him up, bro? What, did you lock him up? In the cellar? In the basement? What is happening, man? What is it? Anyhow, he's so excited over here, guys. I cannot wait for my son. No, your stepson. I cannot wait for my stepson to see the ocean for the first time at 7 years of age. This is the first thing that Kim Fowley's offspring has done. With Froggy Fucker over there, guys. Haven't been on a real vacation in decades. Look at the contradictions, guys. In decades. Not 1 decade, 2 at least. So for 20 years, 30, maybe 40, hasn't been on vacation, guys. This guy. No wonder he's pathetic. No wonder he can't control his emotions on the internet. Does it make sense now? First family vacation. How long have you had a family? The guy's been married now for almost 10 years, guys. He hasn't had a vacation in 2 decades. He hasn't had a family vacation ever. This is his first one ever. And here he is with his sissy, girly emoji. Come out of the closet, Scott. We know the only reason why you hooked up with people like Evil Ghost, the daughter diddler over there. All you misfits over there with Winox Puppy is because you wanted to touch their naughty places, Scott, because your little pencil pee-pee won't cut it, bro. It won't cut it. Anyhow, here he is using the most girliest emoji. Hell, that emoji is nowhere to be found on my fucking keyboard, on my little, iPhone. That motherfucker is permanently deleted. There's no reason for a man to ever have heart eyes. I mean, what the hell are we doing here in 2026, everybody? I mean, what are we doing? Seriously, what man uses that? Not even by accident. It would never happen, guys. I'll never use that shit, man. It would be the end of using phones for the rest of my decades, whatever's left, man. I'm telling you. That thing, I don't even know how to find that motherfucking emoji right there, guys. I don't know how to find that shit. But Scotty has it on one of his most used emojis, guys. It's in his favorite section of emojis. Can you imagine the emojis he has? He has the eggplant one. He's got the water squirting emoji. Those are his top 5, guys. And the heart eye emojis. What a gay. He goes on and says, haven't been on a real vacation in decades, LOL. That's pretty funny. Hope everyone is having a great week. Be thankful for the little things in life. You mean like your pencil dick, bro? He's grateful for his pencil dick. The internet isn't real life. It is to you. It is to you, bro. To the point that your wife had a knock on your wall, which we're going to hear the classic moment in just a second here. Oh, it's beautiful. Life is beautiful. The internet isn't real life. Enjoy the people around you who matter most. Oh, does he just realize this? After, being married for 10 years, having a stepson for 7 years, guys, he just realized that the people around him, like his family members, his father-in-law, who allows him to squat in his guest room for the past couple years, guys, he's realizing that they're the most important. I don't think so. I really needed something to look forward to. Oh my God, how pathetic is that? How pathetic is it that, a plane ride to Florida is something to look forward to. I gotta tell you, in August, guys, in August. It's gotta be hot over there, guys. He's gonna be burning up. This is what he's looking forward to, guys. Florida. Who the fuck? Nobody looks forward to going to Florida, especially in August, guys. I mean, how pathetic must his life be that this is what he's really looking forward to? I don't think so. Life is amazing. Anybody has that types life is amazing with a red heart emoji, their life sucks. Their life sucks. Their life is the worst, guys. I mean, dude. Again, that red heart emoji with the tint right there, I don't think I'd be using that. I just grabbed the first emoji over there, the pink heart emoji. Right? This guy went searching for the red one. He wanted everybody to know how gay he is. Guys, gay heart emojis. Oh my God. We'll get back to live stream soon. Oh, we can't wait, Scott. We can't wait for the future meltdown. You know what? Your ass should be live right now, protecting the quiet lady. Angela, the one that we put in her place, because she thought she was fucking around, but now she got found out, right? She found out. And you're nowhere to be found. Angela is on an island somewhere on the internet, crying her eyes out right now because Scott didn't care. Scott doesn't care about his viewers. Scott doesn't care about his supporters. He leaves them in the dust while he posts shit like this. That's how much he cares about you, Angela. leaving you all alone. But hey, everybody could be forgiven, right, Angela? Hell, Susan Ryan emailed me and she said she was sorry. And, if someone's sorry, and they mean it, and I think she did mean it, I was willing to forgive her. And I said, no problem. It's all squash then. Let's move forward. Let's shit on Scotty Too Froggy. Now, she didn't answer that part of it, but that's okay. But at least we could move on. Angela, well, we could move on. We could squash it. We could welcome you into this family. The family that actually matters. The family that actually cares. What do you think, Angela? No hard feelings. But you do have to apologize. You do have to apologize to those that you were threatening in the comment section. Maybe you should think about it. There's always an opportunity. There's always a second chance, See, we're not going to leave you out in the dust like Scott has done. No, we're going to embrace you. We're going to embrace you. We're going to embrace those who truly mean it. We're not after anybody. We don't get mad. We get even. And that's it. There's never hard feelings. There's never, anything extra. It's just exactly that. We get even. We don't get mad. So maybe we'll see you in the comment section very, very soon. Who knows? Who knows by now? Which brings us to this bitch over here. Because it's been a while, guys. It's been a while since we talked about the grossest one. The gross one. I'm thinking Case might be the grossest, but he's just the dumbest. He's the dumbest one. This one is gross. Audrey the Gross. What has Audrey the Gross been up to? Boy, has she been doing a lot, and I haven't been keeping up, but, yes, the gross one up here, guys, the gross one right up there on your screen. The one that still wears chokers, guys, at 300 pounds. I guess she was making a TikTok video, whatever the fuck this is right here. It's a TikTok video. And she claimed that one of her ex-husbands or something like that, I don't know the entire story, but something like that, was abusing her. She uses her platform to embarrass her own family members, to embarrass them, guys, just like she did with her mom. Remember all those refunds that never happened, guys, because she kept it all? She's so rich right now that she's parading the idea that she has a lawyer. In fact, that she hired a lawyer to submit some sort of legal email. It's such a fake story. Another fake lie. Another story from audacious Audrey the Gross, claiming that she has a lawyer, and that lawyer wrote a letter, a legal letter to the legal department over at TikTok China, or wherever the fuck it is. And scared them half to death, that they actually caved in and unbanned her shitty account, the account that's not even monetized, as she says. Why would you want an account that's not even monetized? Why? Because it had 300,000 followers, and her ego couldn't take it because she's a narcissist pig. She's so narcissistic. All she does is think about herself, just like Case Studies, just like Becca Scoops. All of them have that quality in common. They're narcissists. They like to gaslight their viewers. They always make it about themselves. They never protect their own. They only protect themselves. That's why they leave people like Angela Rothbauer, all alone. That's why Audrey leaves maybe Ashley Suist or anybody else that's, kind of branching off from her, all alone on their lonesome self. She won't stand up for anybody, guys. She won't. Nobody will. Hell, Becca Scoops will never stand up for anybody unless her name, guys, is Annie Scoops or Sugar Woo. That's the only time. But here is Audrey. And she uses her platform, like the sicko that she is, the grossest one, to berate her people that are family members, people that don't have the same platform as she does. Landon Collins, an ex of hers, an ex-husband. And here's Landon coming in on his TikTok, saying this in her comment section, Audrey's comment section. Landon says, "Why am I getting told you are telling people I abused you? You're a liar. I served you with divorce papers. I left you, not the other way around, because you are a complete psycho." Landon, I'd love to hear your story, my friend. You know, we'll see. We'll see. I really want him. I mean, how gross is it that Audrey's going around on the internet using her platform, using her viewers who are only there to hate bond with her? Not because they appreciate any sort of talent she lacks. No, they're there, you know, to hate bond with her over Gypsy Rose. But you got Landon over here who has served the United States of America. Thank you very much, Landon. He has served America. And he has to put up with an ex-wife that is slandering, defaming him. Because his side of the story says he never abused her, that she is a liar. And we know Audrey the Gross is a liar because we've caught her in so many lies. When it came to the fire lie, when it came to the Ken's sister lie, and she still lies. When it came to Gypsy Rose lies that she told. When it comes to fancy lies that she keeps telling. All these lies that she continuously puts out there. We understand and we feel for Landon. We do. But here we go. Let's move on to the next slide over here. And is Landon telling the truth about him leaving Audrey and serving her with divorce papers? Well, I'd say he most certainly is. In fact, here's an Arizona court document, folks. Audrey over here is the respondent. The respondent, guys. And the petitioner for the divorce is Landon. So he was telling the truth about that, wasn't he? I'd like to hear Landon's story. Hell, I'm sure Fancy would love to hear Landon's story because Landon deserves the right, deserves even a small platform like us over here, quality as it is, to understand, guys, to understand that, well, even if it's a small voice, at least his voice is being heard. Landon seems to be another ex-husband, and it's not Colt. Colt would be, I guess, the father of her children. Again, I don't know all the details because I don't really give a shit and I don't follow her that closely, but I know that Fancy Maselli knows. I know. They know that, but I think it is a different husband here. But he is the petitioner here, as it says. And you can see right here, again, the respondent petitioner. You can see Audrey right here. You can see Landon right here. And this all went down in Arizona. She did mention she lived in Arizona. And that is it right there. And it's domestic relations right up here. So there's that. Now, let's talk about cooks. And I'm sure that we could talk a little bit more into depth about Audrey if we come circle around to that this live stream. But let's talk about cooks. Cookie over here. You know, she's a fake just like he. She's a fake just like the rest of them. They're all fake over there in TikTok land. But, you know, you expect that. You come to expect that over there by those people. Specifically, the anti-gypsy people over there. But specifically, their shitty community. Cooks and crafts, too, over here. Saying this, Bree has to be the biggest lying junkie I have ever witnessed. I didn't crash out about someone saying I used tape. I was angry that Sal's, the self-proclaimed crusader against homophobia, who proclaims she's all about women and doing that right thing, had the audacity to speak on anyone's appearance. She is a hypocrite and a perpetual victim. Now I hope Bree prints this comment, crushes it up, and snorts it. Maybe then she'll understand what happened. With another girly emoji. You know, the hypocrisy is off the charts with these people, and they make it so easy for us. In fact, too easy. You know, the fact that she's over here claiming that Sal's, is a self-proclaimed crusader because I guess she's, a lesbian or whatever, homosexual, against homophobia, And here she is saying that Sal's has the audacity to speak on anyone's appearance, but it's okay. It's okay for cooks over here to completely do something despicable and, tell Bree, point out something that addiction again. There is commonality between these people, cooks, and of course you got Scott, case studies. What did he do with Aaron Carter that we just went over with receipts, by the way? He wished that Aaron Carter would hurry up and overdose, die. These are the exact sentiments that Cooks over here has for people that struggle with addiction. Who struggles with addiction? Many do. Straight out of content over there. Hell, you know who else does? Ashley, baby. So, how do they feel about case studies saying that addicts should, just hurry up and overdose? How do they feel about, Cookie over here, Cooks, telling Bree to, crush up a substance of common section because it's funny and snort it? And then and only then would maybe Bree understand what's happening because she's used to being high, it seems. That's your comment right there. All of these people, all they care about are themselves. They're fake. They're as fake as it could be, guys. They're frauds. I mean, we talked about Audrey the Gross and how fake she is and how much of a liar she is. In fact, she has moved on from all of those refunds that she promised. She kept probably what I would assume 90%. 90% of all of those GoFraudMes because she lied ultimately. Audrey the Gross lied ultimately. She lied to GoFundMe itself. She lied to her viewers. She lied to the donators. In fact, there have been multiple people asking her for their refund because they submitted donations anonymously. Some $100 actually, and some a little more, some less. What does Audrey say? Email me and prove it to me. Email me and prove it to me that you actually sent me money. That's how she rolls. She wants everybody else to do the work when she was the one that did all the work. All the work in lying. And here we have Cooks over here. Again, just pointing out the hypocrisy when it comes to the anti-gypsy community. And it's too easy. They make it all easy for us. And, hey, what are we going to do about that? Hell, let's go to our next subject over here, guys. Look at your screens. Look at your screens. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Who is this? Who this? Who this? Well, I guess it's somebody called Steph Tone. Steph Tone. She makes me visually. This is a visual issue over here, guys. I don't know. Again, looking like what does she look like? A character from the Jim Carrey's The Grinch Stole Christmas over here. One of the Whoville characters over there. Yeah, with shoved nose, guys. Smashed nose. I mean, looking like a pig. a freaking pig, like when Artie Lang, from the Howard Stern show. Artie Lang played a pig on Mad TV. Go look it up, guys. Go look it up. Artie Lang, pig. Go look it up. Go Google that sumbitch. And that's what you got over here, guys. And Artie Lang had a dozen teats all over his chest, guys. I could only imagine there's a dozen teats everywhere from each and every single flab on that body right there that we're looking at. Anyhow, this Steph Tone, she had a lot to say, guys. She had a lot to say about us. But here she is. Here's an angle over here. Here's an angle. You guys know GRB snark, right? All these GRB snark dorks like to post pictures of Gypsy Rose looking like that. The famous freak show characters that have microcephaly and stuff like that. Remember? They got a little bow and shit like that. They used to make that, well, we did, fancy as well. But I'm telling you, man, look at this right here, guys. Look at this right here. Oh, Lord. Look at this. Unbelievable. Ever since Cook had a cam slip, these women or these beasts, I mean, they just think that it's cute now. They think it's cute to have a cam slip, guys. It's not cute. It is not cute at all. In fact, it's a little disturbing because all angles are in view. The caffeinated Duchess subscribed to the channel. Look at this, guys. Look at this right here, guys. Just a mess. It looks like a war zone. Her face looks like a war zone, guys. It looks like Gaza. It looks like Oh, is it too soon for that joke? I don't know. Looks like the Gaza Strip, guys. All right. Here's another angle of that beauty right there. Here's that angle. And here's another one. It just gets better and better, doesn't it, guys? This is a poor person's window. I've never seen a poor person's window like this before, but that's a classic poor person's window. It's a poor person's window. Oh, wow, that went quick. Let's go back here. A little bit too quick. Right over here. Got a question. Why do these people have these type of mug shots constantly, guys? Why? I don't know. They start off okay. Like she looks semi-human over here, kind of rough, but all right, acceptable. And then they have to have another one, and it just pretty much tells you that who this individual is, guys. Steph Tone, dude. I mean, talk about, Cooks is, making fun of Bree, smashing, I guess cutting up or whatever, snorting the comment section here. I mean, you went from this healthy sort of already kind of, I don't know, disgusting looking individual here to this, guys. I mean, it's just the world. And this was just months apart, guys. It was just months apart. I mean, oh man. Anyhow, so this is Steph Tone, and we're going to talk about this one in a bit. But let's talk about Steph Tone because she had a message for me, guys. And so let's take a look at this message. I mean, she's been bulking up, guys. She's been lifting weights. She's been lifting King Hawaiian's bread, guys. Bags and bags of, bakery stuff, guys. She's been at the bakery lifting cakes and fucking heavy artillery cookies and stuff. All right, hold on one second. Let's take a look at that screen over here, guys. Here we go. Let me make it a little bit quieter. Here we go.
Tell you what, I meet him at the gym any day. He out lifting. even at 51. Thank you
There
very
you
much.
go.
How you
Look,
doing?
why are they making AI images of you now? Like what happened with you? And then
Girl,
Hey, Coco.
when I find out, I'll let you know.
I
I
think
have
it had
no
to
fun.
do with
And it's not.
platforming.
See, this is the problem when a community has a cam slip. They all start to feel comfortable with coming on camera. But we all have to suffer for this, guys. One cam slip led to this, guys. I mean, so this Steph Tone over here, Mrs. Piggy, it looks like she ate Mrs. Piggy over here, you know, showing off her muscles at 51 years of age. Are you kidding me? She's 51. That is a Roth 51, Steph. Oh, Roth 51. Oh my God, we're what, 3 years apart, and I look like your grandchild. I swear to God. I mean, all right, check this out, guys. I mean, let's analyze this shit.
Tell you what, I'm eating.
Right there, the nose just smashed in. Look at this, dude. Look at the eyebrows. Look at the separations. I'd rather have a unibrow, guys. I'd rather have a unibrow. I mean, look at this, guys. Shitty, greasy hair. Oh my God. And the definitions, the high definition wrinkles right here, guys. It's just... And you know the teeth are all fucked up, guys.
At the gym any day, I guarantee I outlift him. Even at
Oh Lord, look at this. This is not muscles. This is all fat, guys. Look at how huge this is. Fat all over. And there's no room. Where are the bones? She'll never break a bone ever. She will never break a bone right there. That is all fat. All fat, guys. There is no muscles right there, guys. There's no... Dude, we got our new emoji, our custom emoji right there, man. You know, it's like the armor. What is that armor? You know, that, what do you call that? Is it baking soda or something like that? Yeah. I don't even know what it's called. Armor something. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. I mean, she puts BGL, the big gay lion, to shame, guys. Those are steroids, guys. Those are Arm and Hammer. Thank you very much. Oh, Lord. That is heavy duty, man. Heavy duty right there. It looks like a butt, doesn't it, guys? This looks like a butt, right? This looks like crack, guys. Look at it upside down, guys. I mean, just flip it around, guys. Oh, look at the armpit hair, guys. Oh my God. This is why you don't get courage to come back on cam when it's just a minor cam slip. There's nothing to prove at this point. Guys, come on, man. Come on. Why would you do this to yourselves? You don't need liquid courage anymore. You don't need cam slip courage. Let's get rid of that. I mean, there's armpit hair. There's a massive fucking, it's a brick. She has a brick. She has a flabby brick.
Thank you
There
very
you
much.
go.
How you
look, why are they
Dude, and Key over here, Key acting like the dumbest dummy of all, dude. Key over here, I mean, this is what Key does. You know, this is they're famous over there on TikTok, those anti-gypsiers. They're famous for acting stupid. I mean, it started with Quiche, and then Key, you know, Quiche and Key, the Quiche and Key show, you know, the dumbest show on TikTok. Oh man, just two losers, guys. You know, they play the dummy role so good, but look at how big that is, guys. Wow. It's the size of her head. And the armpit, can you imagine the armpit stench that comes out of that monstrous thing right there, guys? I mean, it's like Joe Piscopo over here. I mean, what are we doing here, guys? Oh my God. She'll never run out of extra fat, guys. I'm telling you. You know, Ozempic looked at that arm and said, fuck it. Ozempic quit on her arm. You know, she needs multiple shots of Ozempic in each region of her body, and it still won't work. Ozempic won't. The Ozempic quit.
Making AI images of you now. Like what happened with you? And then
Girl,
Oh, look at Coco.
when I find
And you know, these ladies always have to say, "Oh, you look beautiful. You look," dude, come on. Give me a fucking break, guys. That's even worse than saying, well, maybe you shouldn't turn on your camera. That's a little bit more nicer to say. If you're a friend of hers, don't encourage it, guys. Don't. Because it's really sad. Because things like this will happen, guys. Like, don't encourage it, guys. Don't encourage these people. Like, if you're really friends, don't say, "Oh, wow, you're so pretty today. Oh, my God, you're so good. You look so gorgeous." It's like, dude, you're setting them up. That means you hate them. You're not their friends, guys. All right, anyhow. Hey, so I wanted to go over some videos here. I don't know which videos I wanted to go over, but hopefully you guys could hear the audio, okay, the microphone here. It's going to drive me nuts until this live stream's over, and then I could check the audio and say, all right, I got this to tweak, I got that to tweak, but hey, who knows? So, let's see here. I did wanted to show, I have to show you this, though. You know what? Listen to this. This was the greatest moment, right? Remember this? Case studies, getting cucked by his wife. Let me guess. You can't hear that. You can't hear that at all. Let me see. I could fix it. Here we go.
That's it. I am sick of this shit. I rarely get this pissed off, but I am fucking tired of the lunacy. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of this fucking panties crust woman who's obsessed with me. I'm sick of the fucking woman that I have the order of protection on. I'm sick of you crazy fucks fucking with me. What the ever living fuck? Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with some of you?
Dude, that is never going to get old, ever. I mean, that is the greatest, guys. I mean, that's a classic, an instant classic. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Let me see here. How you guys doing in chat over here? Man, I was thinking it was Friday, man. But it's not. It's not Friday. Not Friday at all. It might be Friday for some, but not. Well, I guess I don't know. Maybe it's Friday for some. We are living it up, Morbid. Angie in here, not Angie. Archie. Sorry about that, Archie. Archie's a dude. He's a dude. He's a dude. It's Marie, bitch, in the house of the audacity of some people downing big people in this chat as well. Let's see here. What were we discussing? Why is everybody obsessed with poor Case? Nobody's obsessed with him. We're actually fascinated. We're fascinated by what a princess he is. I mean, it's amazing how this guy cannot control his emotions ever. He acts like it. He'll do good for a day or two, and then all of a sudden, just like, wait for the meltdown. It is going to happen. It will always happen. He cannot control his emotions ever. This is him in a nutshell. It's second nature to him. CJB Comedy says it's Friday for him. Good. Now you could just kind of chill and relax and things like that, man. So I'm just trying to, let me see here. I did have something I wanted to play in a moment, and then we're going to go over something, some video, audio, and commentate on it, because it's going to be funny as fuck. Morbid is like Santa Claus for justice because this woman been getting away with shit for too long. Which one? Steph Tone over there? Steph Tone over there? You know? Again, we don't do anything until they start it. If someone's willing to start it with us, then we're going to finish it. We've been telling them this, man. Sometimes they don't understand, you know. And sometimes we're not going to take your apology. In some cases, we won't. In fact, in most cases, we're not. We're just not going to. And until we're done and until we're finished and we're even, or we feel that we're even, then we're not going to stop. It's just going to, I mean, it's relentless. It's just going to continue, man. And we play the long game because we have all the time in the world. Unlike them, they have no time and they have no patience, but we do. We do. And that is why we're elite, guys. It is so true. I'm still looking for something over here on the side over here. The 3 knocks is insane. I mean, the boost on that thing is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I did want to, where's the video that I wanted to play? I have multiple videos here, but what was the video that I wanted to play so bad? And here she is, guys, before, well, we already saw her there. Shits and giggles, Anxious Ant. Yeah, if you look at Anxious Ant's YouTube channel, there's nothing there, guys. It's sad, actually. It's really sad. I mean, they're so scared. They're scared of this case studies guy. They got ran off the internet. They're no longer making content here. There's no videos, guys. They deleted all of their videos, and the last post was the last post where they were begging Scotty Too Froggy case studies to leave them alone, and he won't do it. He wants to continue to harass all of them. All of them. All right. Let me see. I know I had a video lined up. Steph Tone talks about other weight. Oh, she does? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. You know, it's okay to talk about people's weight, and here's why. Because they need to fix it. If they want to be healthy, guys, they gotta handle it. You know, because that's something you can change. What you can't change sometimes, like Cooks does and case studies does, is addiction. Addiction is always going to be with that person because it's an illness. You know, once an addict, always an addict. So they have to live day by day, almost hour by hour, sometimes minute by minute, guys. And for case studies to say that he wishes Aaron Carter to hurry up and overdose, that tells you everything you need to know about case studies. It tells you everything you need to know about Cooks, saying pretty much the same thing about Bree. You know, so them saying, or anybody saying, you know, oh, we're making fun of Wade over here. That's something you could fix, easily fix. You just have to do it. You do. In order, if you want to be healthy, if you want to be, just eat better, you know, eat better. I mean, eating better is probably the biggest formula, solution to all of that. Eating cooked meals, zero processed stuff, or it's almost impossible to eat zero processed foods, but you know, cut down on the processed foods, et cetera, et cetera. This is not nutrition channel, guys. All right, let me stop fiddling and diddling over here, guys. Diddling. All right, let me go over here and see if there's interesting video I wanted to pull up. There might be. I had it here and it's gone. Which one was this? I don't remember. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to play something for you. I was looking for the Skinny Rich song. Oh, there it is. Fuck. Sorry. Not professional right now, guys. But I got it. Let me see. What is the time on that? This one is... Okay, perfect. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Take that out. You guys are like, hurry up, motherfucker. All right, hold on. Okay, put it down. 248. All right, let me see if this works.
Case got skinny wrists.
Yes. All right. Take a look at this. At least Nicole went live on a treadmill. I don't know what you're talking about. We'll be talking about that in a moment. And I'm going to line up this other video. Live stream we're going to go over. Check this out. The skinny wrist. The skinny wrist of Mr. Scotty to Squatty. Scott Blanken shithead case studies. The guy who told Aaron Carter he wishes he overdoses and hurries up overdosing.
Case got skinny wrist, skinny wrist. Case got skinny wrist, wobbling in the mist. Skinny little wrist, floppy little twist. Wave 'em in the air like a pair of breadsticks. Skinny wrist, skinny wrist. Everybody knows he's got skinny wrists. Skinny wrist, skinny wrist. Flopping around town with his skinny wrist. Can't carry a biscuit, can't carry a brick. Tries to lift a feather, but it's way too thick. Skinny little wrists do a wiggly dance, waving at the pigeons while they steal his pants. Skinny wrists, skinny wrists. Everybody knows he's got skinny wrists. Skinny wrists, skinny wrists. Flopping around town with his skinny wrists. Left wrist, right wrist. Which wrist? The skinniest. Left wrist, right wrist. Nobody can finish this. Skinny wrist, skinny wrist. Case got skinny limp wrists. Skinny wrist, skinny wrist. Case got skinny limp wrists. Skinny wrist, skinny wrist. Wiggle him, jiggle him, skinny limp wrists.
All right. Gay as ever, guys. Gay. All right, so let me see. We have B Money, blah, blah, blah. This is Gypsy Rose Under Fire. Let me see. Where did we leave off last over here? Okay, before I play this video clip, I did want to show you guys one last thing on this slide. Because not only does that side over there, oops, sorry. Not only does that side over there, the anti-gypsy people, do what we've been exposing them for. Not only the hypocrisy and all these other things and the disgusting, vile things that they say, you know, the things that they do behind the scenes and all that we've been exposing them for the almost past 2 months now. And here is Cooks, and we talked about Mimi and all their hypocrisies, who they truly are, you know, Audrey the Gross and the lies and all this stuff, you know, and case studies. But what they do is they go real life. They take advantage of disabled individuals or people that they find less than them. And this is a perfect example. Case study goes live, and, you know, he actually DM'd this guy right here, B Money over here. Now, I don't know what interaction Ryan Anderson had with B Money or whatever the fuck. That's not the point. The point is they reached out to this gentleman over here, B Money. You know, B Money over there to essentially, you know, use him in the troll. Use him in the troll, guys. They don't give two shits about this B Money character. And honestly, you know, just leave the guy alone. well, why even try to insert yourself into these things? But this is what they do. Anti-Gypsy people have done this from day one. And hell, we've all been a part of it at one time, or at least some of us have, most of us actually. Hell, I have been, right? I mean, we've been a part of that going real life type thing, calling businesses, leaving fake reviews, as most of them have done and still do to this day. We know exactly their motto. We know exactly their game plan that they do and execute. They email, they bombard comment sections like Angela did earlier. Remember Angela? Oh, Angela. That's what they do. They harass people, bully people in comment sections, bully people like Anxious Ant in emails, just like Case Studies has done. Bully people in comment sections, bully people on emails. Everybody knows. And here they are over here now trying to use some dude, whether he's disabled or not, I don't even know. But for some reason, they find him weak and they go in on him. They direct message him to only use him as a mouthpiece and narrative for their next troll tactic. But they ain't going to give a shit about him the next day. In fact, they already forgot about him. They used him for a couple days here, and now I guess it's just the past. They tried so hard, but here it is right here. Even the subreddit here making fun of this guy, B-Money or whatever, making fun of his looks. In fact, even in this little section right here, it says, calm down. It's funny, guys. I know. Look, we're going to just put some weird little, makeup on or whatever, filter on to make B-Money, Ryan Anderson look like B-Money over here because it's funny, right? Calm down. It's funny. No, you're just making fun of people. At least own it. At least own that you're an asshole. At least own that, you're dipshit. Case Studies, because he's the biggest dipshit of all time. So this is, I guess, this gentleman B-Money. So we're going to listen in to dipshit Case Studies using B-Money over here. B-Money. And it's kind of where we left off the last time we were covering this dipshit. Dipshit, guys. I love that word on him. Yeah, here we go.
You and your merry band of misfits, just leave fucking women alone, James. How about that? Why don't you just ease up on the fucking women for a while?
Number one, isn't it ironic how Case Studies says ease up on the women when he just bullied some actual popular content creators in Anxious Ant off the internet, off their entire YouTube channel that they've had for, at least 3 years now, guys? I've never done that. You see Haiti Joyless around. You see Nicole Rand around. In fact, they're all around more than they've ever been before, because they're all fake. They always say that they're being, mistreated and they're afraid. They're not afraid. If they're afraid, they wouldn't be around, guys. And Anxious Ant isn't around. In fact, you don't see me putting order of protections out, fake ones at that, filing false police reports to only use that as a ploy to, threaten women on the internet. So he's talking about himself.
I think, it's, you got people losing channels. I'm sure he's behind it. I'm sure he is. But, all right, let's move on. I've said all I want to say about that piece of shit. And, let's move on to the actual topic.
Look at this little pussy, guys. Little pussy. I Am Just Peachy said they lost subs too because he did that. Yeah, I believe it. You know what? At this point, hell, if you guys get in contact with Anxious Ant, clearly, hey, let them know there's room over here, man. This is the greatest. Honestly, this is so much a better community than that other community. Because even though we may not have the quantity, because they have the quantity in the anti-gypsy community only because of the hate bonding over there. But how long is that going to last? There's going to be people that drop off. In fact, there have been already people that have dropped off little by little by little. And we're only here as quality individuals, as leaders of the pack. No one over here follows anybody. We lead each other. And that's the difference. And like I mentioned before, if you come for one of us, like, again, someone, Angela. I even forgot her name. Poor little Angela Rothbauer over there, you know. Not poor her, because she was the one stalking, harassing, and threatening one of our own. And thank you for that individual for emailing me the screenshots of her being harassed by this person, threatened that they're going to be doxxed, that they're going to be tracked by some cybersecurity. Oh, we shut that down very quick today. In less than 24 hours, we shut that shit down. But the hero, Mr. Captain Sabaho Case Studies, is nowhere to be found because he doesn't protect his own like we do. We protect all of our own because we're just fucking goats.
Of this live stream, I'm going to bring up a couple of people. We're going to try to get into a better mood. Thank you all for being here. I'm sorry. I know that I missed some super chats. Thank you guys so much for those. I appreciate you. I was just kind of wanting to get some stuff off of my chest. So.
Guys, doesn't he sound defeated? You know why? Because he is defeated. We defeated the shit out of him. What a dipshit, guys. Don't you love winning against dipshits?
Thank you, Beth Ann. I appreciate you. I love you guys as well. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to bring up two good people. I'm going to start off with my good internet mama, Sharon.
Hi, honey.
Hey.
Listen here. We're gonna change the subject, but I just have one thing to say. A person can only endure so much. If you get pushed to this point, you keep all your evidence and start
all your evidence. We have all the evidence. Auntie Sharon over there, internet mummy. Oh, Sharon, $700 worth of debt on a credit card. Sharon, is that you, Sharon? We hear your voice. We hear it. I mean, this lady, unbelievable. She will stick. See, this is what the guy does. He abuses women to the point that, even the internet mom who went into debt again on her Social Security check that always zeroes out at the end of the month because all of her expenses, because the Social Security isn't that much, people. It's not that much. It should be a hell of a lot more. But unfortunately, in America, it's just not happening. It should be 4 or 5 times, maybe even 10 times more. But no. But here she is collecting debt again for this dipshit.
another GoFundMe and get with that case. If you have to, you have to.
No. Because the thing is, Sharon.
No. What, you don't want to steal from people again and get caught? Case Studies, because this time we're going to make sure you don't get caught, you little bitch. And how dare you, Sharon? How dare you try to promote another GoFraudMe scam? He already stole from all of you before. Hell, he has a stolen laptop. Talk about stolen valor. What about a stolen laptop?
And also, let's welcome up Barb. Hello,
Hi, Barb.
Hi. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
I'll support you in 100% on whatever you choose. But as a parent, you can only take.
Now you got straight out of cocaine over here, guys. And shame on you, straight out of cocaine over there. Look, I understand you probably wouldn't come on panel with me, and that's okay. I don't care. I wouldn't want you on the panel. I didn't want you on the panel before. Anyhow, the fact that you would be on a panel with a guy that has minimized your sickness, your addiction, something that you struggle with, something where you so badly wanted to get off Suboxone, it took you God knows how long, what you suffered through, and what does Case Studies say to Aaron Carter? I wish you hurry up and OD. He might as well say that to you straight out of cocaine or content over there, But they're all hypocrites. So we're going to find out who the real Boobra Ann is. Does she have any morals or integrity? Is she bullshitting about actually weaning herself off of Suboxone successfully because it looks like from her recent internet activities, it hasn't been doing well. She has substituted one addiction for another because once an addict, always an addict, but you gotta put the work in. You can't substitute addictions for the other. That's not how you get healing. That's not how you get progress. And especially when you are on someone's panel who wished a death through overdosing. That is sick, Barbara. I mean, it's true though. It's facts.
Takes so much.
Well, the thing is that it's kind of your hands are tied when it comes to these types of things. It's like you can get an order of protection.
Andrea Schrader says Boobra Ann doxed Case's son's name in one of her weird morbid videos. Is that true? It probably is, you know. But it's okay because Case Studies was the one who doxed his own stepson's name back in March. We have all the evidence, in fact, and he knows he's done this, but he likes to blame others for something that he actually did himself. In fact, he blamed others for doxing Aurora, but the entire time he was the one that doxed Aurora to Becca Scoops, and Becca Scoops doxed Aurora to the rest of the internet.
Or you can sue them. But what are you gonna sue them for? You know what I mean? Like, they don't have anything, and you're gonna lose more money. At the end of the day, what it really comes down to is that internet law. Well, that's such a broad generalization, you know, internet laws, but it's also true. But also, YouTube needs to update its policies when it comes to some of this stuff.
Coming from the guy who constantly deletes his content. And why is this? Why does Case Study delete his content all the time? Why is he a dirty deleter? Because people don't like him and people know how to report him properly. And he's already received strikes before on his channel, community guideline strikes. So it is working for those who wanted to know, because he told me about this last year. He received strikes, community guideline strikes for harassment and bullying. And here's the reason why he toned down his stupid little skits. Remember his skits that no one could stand, guys? And he tried to really give it to. Remember he used to turn on his stupid little phone recording, and all he had was the Pearl Jam album, like right here, this little eye thing. That's a Pearl Jam album, guys. He steals stuff, man. He steals from Reddit. He steals from Pearl Jam. I mean, look at this loser. Anyhow, so he used to do recordings with this on the screen because he doesn't know how to edit anything. He's a lazy piece of shit who lost his job at a grocery store. Little cock. And so here he was, you know, and he was recording himself talking about Gypsy Rose. And he had the same sort of mentality as he does now. You know, he can't control his emotions, so he just lets it out, lets it rip. And all of a sudden, people report him because they don't like him, guys. And yeah, he got community guideline strikes for harassment, for the vile things that he did, vile things that he said. So he's afraid now to be himself. It eats him up inside that he's so boring. You know, he was a little bit interesting when he was going off and, you know, doing stupid shit, guys, doing stupid shit and crying on the internet, guys, and just, you know, just looking like someone who can't handle his emotions. Like recently when his wife knocked on his wall to tell him to shut the fuck up live, guys. That was embarrassing, but hell, that is Case Studies. What a cock.
Yes, they do. They really do. And it's a shame because I don't know who has YouTube. I don't know if it's like a big, huge company or corporation or so on and so forth, but I can assure you.
Wow, Sharon is as dumb as she sounds. Who has YouTube? Does she not? Does she not live in this decade? Does she not live in 2026? How do you not know who owns YouTube at this point? Hell, you gotta sign up with a Google account, Sharon, before you can actually get on YouTube. Have you ever tried it, Sharon? Clearly you have, because you have an account yourself. Who owns YouTube? We gotta get in contact with the people that own YouTube, man. See, this is why Becca Scoops call them low IQ.
If somebody that's in a high position was going through this, somebody would be gone real quick. But just because there's content creators that's dealing with this, they need to step up and protect them as well. Because without content creators, they're not going to have what they have on YouTube.
Sharon, YouTube doesn't give two shits about a guy named Case Studies with a following of 11,000. Are you kidding me, Sharon? Sharon, YouTube doesn't even care about people with millions of subscribers. They don't care. They're going to make money anyhow. They own the fucking internet, Sharon. What are you talking about, Sharon? Oh my God.
I hear you. XX Wonderland. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. Hey, if you want to join the panel, feel free to. I'm about to get into this Ryan B. Money stuff.
God, I hope that's true. I really hope
it's
that
true.
B Money has,
Sharon,
because
it's true. I have confirmation of it.
thank you. Because you know he started a new one.
Who did?
B Money started a
yeah, I
new
heard
one.
about that. Yep. There's.
I'm so behind. I don't know what's going on.
These dorks never know what's going on in their own content, guys. They cover these morons right here. These morons cover Gypsy Rose. You know, I understand why Sharon has no idea about anything in life. I get it. I understand almost that this moron idiot right here at the very bottom right here has no idea. Very uneducated right here. And this one too at the very top. I mean, they don't even know what they're covering or talking about. They never prepare for their live streams. Oh my God, this is a mess, guys. You see, 2 years ago, y'all used to have the greatest panel of all time. In fact, led by the only one that could lead a panel. Yeah, discussion, having a good old time, guys. We brought you the greatest content ever, and we still do to this day. And we barely got started. We're only 2 months in, guys, from our return. Can you believe it? We're knocking off the rust, guys. We're almost back. But here she is, this little lady right here. I mean, big lady right here. You know, she doesn't know. She never knows what's going on in the Gypverse, but she does. That's the sad part. They all do, because they lie, just like Key. Key always says she doesn't know what's going on, but yet she knows every single thing that's going on every single app and on every single TikTok panel, every single day, every single hour. Key knows everything. She just plays dumb. Yes, she is dumb, but she plays dumb too.
I know, we're about to play it. Okay, so fuck it. We'll just start getting into it now. So Barb, I don't know if you're in on all of what's been going on. Did you see the clips of Ryan clearly bullying B Money?
I heard about it, but I haven't seen the clips. No.
Okay.
It's horrible.
Yeah. So the main the main things, because I don't have that video in front of me. We played it on a couple lives, I think. But the main, the two things that really bother people in one particular live stream. Now, Ryan's been bullying this guy for a while, very subtly.
The only person that's a bully is you, Case Studies. You know, people should be disgusted with the fact that these people are using a possibly mentally challenged or disabled individual. In fact, they didn't like the fact that Ryan Anderson mentioned some brain damage, but we know that Case likes to mention people's brain damages all the time, right? Because they're hypocrites, guys. They're all hypocrites, but they never have each other's back. That's the moral of this story over here. Every single person, whether they're in chat, whether they're a channel member or not, it doesn't even matter. In fact, if they're commenting, even if they're not commenting, they know that we have their back. They know that we have a very powerful group of people, because we're just critical thinkers here. We're independent thinkers and leaders We have your back no matter what till the end. Till the end. And we're public about it. We're public about it, unlike them. That side will never be public about defending anybody. They only will defend themselves. The only time they're public is when they're in trouble and they need others to help them. Not here. In fact, we help before we even do anything for ourselves because we're not selfish and we're not entitled. We're awesome. We're the elite.
Bullying him. But the main thing and what everybody's talking about is there was the first part in the live stream. B Money stands up because he's wanting to show Ryan the T-shirt that he's working on, and when he stands up, his like his waist, like his belly or whatever, like a little bit of skin is showing from his T-shirt that he was wearing, and Ryan just starts laughing at his body.
Wait, the guy that has his ass crack literally hanging out all the time.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It was disgusting. And then later in the,
it's funny how Case has short-term memory that he's never made fun of anybody ever. That's all he does. That's all him and his little hillbilly daughter diddling friend over there, the evil Casper the Ghost, does. You know, all despicable human beings. The difference is, you know, I'm okay with it, man. I'm honest. You know, I don't try to hide it. You know, I'm not a pussy. I don't go behind the scenes. I just say it right here. Everything I say is right here live for everyone to hear a clip of, you know. That's why I get in trouble all the time. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, I mean, I'm not a hypocrite about it, but they are. They're trying to play the role of a saint. Hell, I could be a saint. Hell, I'm Saint Jimmy, man. I'm Saint Jimmy. On my off days, but you know, I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not a liar. Everybody's a human being. You know, everybody laughs at certain things, you know, but this guy is pretending like he's not the bully. He's always been the bully. He's such a bully. He ran off Anxious Ant recently, guys.
live, B Money, who actually has a job, was wanting to get off. They had done multiple battles, TikTok battles or whatever. And he said that he needed to go because he has to go to work tomorrow. And like his team was, you know, saying this is the last one.
And who enters in, guys? Who the hell is Lex Wonderland, guys? This is a rip-off version of two women we used to have on our panels. I forgot the name, Scooby Ghost. Remember that lady? I don't remember. Dude. And she was married to someone else. And we had her on a panel before a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I forget their names, man. I do. They're engaged, these two women. I forget their names, man. But she reminds me of, she's a Temu version of those people. One of them, I think it was Space Ghost. Thank you. Yeah, Space Ghost. She ripped off Space Ghost's entire sort of wannabe personality, guys. She's no Space Ghost, guys. Space Ghost, you know, back in the day would lay it down on TikTok to the point she got banned off TikTok, you know. But she said, fuck it. But anyhow, now you got this loser over here, Lex Wonderland, guys. She's trying to get in on the clout chase over here, joining a panel that makes fun of women like herself. Also, addicts, guys, wishing that, you know, people like Aaron Carter who are suffering from addiction would hurry up and overdose. This is who she is. She's okay with it. You know why? Because hate bonding actually unites them. But they're not looking out for each other. They're only looking out for themselves. Here we go.
And then Ryan says, fuck that, fuck them, you're not leaving, and trying to bully this guy into, you know, staying on, which he did. But it's okay. Like, we're about to see where we're at currently with all of this. That's basically bringing you up to date.
Okay, gotcha.
What's up, Lex?
Hi, guys.
Hello.
How are y'all doing today?
A beautiful Sunday, just hot.
Praise Jesus.
It is hot.
No, I'm catching up myself. I kind of saw clips on TikTok about it, but I don't know who this person is, and I have Ryan blocked, so I'm catching up with you, Barb.
Ryan has me blocked.
None of these people have any idea what they're doing. Straight out of cocaine over here, straight out of cocaine. Well, she's pretending like she's blocked by Ryan Anderson, right? By Ryan Anderson, only because, but listen, straight out of content, we know you have alt accounts. So stop acting like you don't know shit, okay? Because you don't have a life straight out of cocaine. You don't have a life. You're hanging out with a douche, a dipshit like Case Studies, a guy who was cucked by his own wife just days ago on a YouTube live stream. This is who you're hanging out with. Because why? Because he's the only one left. Him and Audrey the Gross are the only ones. Hello, Starlight's not even around. She doesn't even do live streams anymore. Who else are you going to go to? Who else are you going to go to on YouTube for, anti-Gypsy Rose content? There's no one left, guys. Nobody. No, who? It's an owl. That's what an owl says. Case Studies is the only one, and he sucks at it. That's why his numbers are dropping. Have you noticed his numbers are dropping because he sucks. He doesn't know what he's doing anymore, guys, because his emotions are constantly in the way, and all these people are holding on for hope that there may be this last sort of opportunity to get more views and more subscribers, but that community is suffering, and it's going to suffer now that Becca Scoops is leaving. She is planning her escape right now, and I'll follow you, Becca. I'll be following you everywhere you go, every step of the way. You better hope I never catch wind of that cider case, man. I mean, I'll be there. I'll be there to talk about Annie Scoops. I'll be there to drop the sugar woo receipts. I will be there to drop the Trump receipt.
Yeah, me too.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he blocked me last year because I did the math on his cameos and figured out that he had made like over $22,000 in 3 months, and then I said it in his comments, and he blocked me. I'm like, well, you should have told us that you made 360 of them at $59.99 a piece, and I wouldn't have done the math.
I'm gonna make a cameo. Shit.
Yeah, he started putting them on sale sometimes after that happened.
No, I heard he did like a Father.
Shit. Why do they all talk like that? God damn it. Shit. Let me on the cameo. Shit. It's fucking cringe. That entire anti-community is cringe.
Day one and all kinds of sales, but
yeah, I didn't even say anything bad. I was just like, wow, you've made over $22,000 May, June, July of 2025. That's crazy. And he was like, you're blocked. You're blocked.
He blocked me when I messaged him asking for comment on him banging his stepmom.
Well, we're just a panel of bad people. All 4 of us are blocked, at least.
Really, Case? Really? Case, we could talk. We could talk about your wife. We could talk about Kim Fowley. Do you ever, Scott, do you ever, here, come in close, Scott. Do you ever think about your wife being mounted by Kim Fowley at night? Do you ever have nightmares of this happening? Is this why there's some problems in your relationship right now, Scott? Do you ever picture, your wife giving a strip dance, a lap dance to Kim Fowley on his fucking wheelchair? Does that ever turn you on there, Scott? Talk about it, Scott. Are you going to block me now? Well, you've always blocked me, but tell us how you feel when you go on vacation to hot Florida, when you're sweating your balls off, but it's okay. You only got a little tiny penis. You got a skinny pencil dick, dude. This is a little tiny little taffy, bro. You got a little taffy in between your legs, bro. Oh my God, bro. You got those things when you were a kid. Remember it's like a little gooey thing, and it had a little hand, and you would throw it at the wall, guys. Remember that little thing? You'd throw it at the wall, and it had a little gooey little thing that you hold on to, guys. That's just pee-pee, guys. That's Scott's pee-pee. Little tiny pencil, bro. Kara, his wife said it was a pencil. Dude, it was a little tiny pencil. All right, calm down.
We are a majority and not a minority.
Yeah. But the thing is that I felt like that was it was actually Becca Scoops gave me that. She was like, yeah, you should do that. Ask him for comments. So I thought I was doing the respectful thing. Like, dude, do you have comment on this before I say anything about it? And he was like,
Scott doesn't have skinny wrists. He's got a skinny pee-pee. It is so true though. And you know what? It's up to him to prove that it's not skinny. Because all we hear at this time is a skinny little pencil pee-pee. So get on your camera, turn that shit on, and let's take a look, bro. Let's take a look. We'll get all of our microscopes out, guys, our magnifying glass. We need the proof on it, bro, because you never show receipts. This is an easy one, bro. Just show us the middle portion of the shaft, bro. The shaft. Let's see the thickness, bro, or the lack thereof, guys. The lack thereof, bro. Just put your frog on it. A frog on a stick, a little tiny stick, bro.
if you say that, I'm going to sue your ass. And then he blocked me.
Wow.
But it was something Christy said.
I never said anything inappropriate or mean to him at all for him to do that to me, but he just didn't like people knowing how much money he made.
No, he has very thin skin. He really does. But he also fails to
talk about thin skin. You have a thin dick, bro.
Realize that more people dislike him and hate watch him than people that like actually genuinely like him. Like this guy.
You mean Team Ryan isn't real?
What man of his age is still saying Team Ryan? It is the most cringiest most thing that he is still doing this Team Ryan thing. The guy's just a douchebag in every definition of the word.
Wow, this is such a boring cast of a panel, guys. I mean, they're struggling here. I don't know. When do they say some good stuff?
Keep up, jerks. Start gifting him. We keep raffling these.
Right? Like so and subscribe to this guy.
Forwarding.
Blocking Ryan. It seems like a bully, and I thought that she was completely disrespectful, which we're about to watch, when she read the private messages. That's
just like she doesn't realize that
fast forwarding.
She has
this is really boring.
Really
boring. These people, man. Damn. Why would people? The only reason why people are watching again is the hate bonding. It's pretty obvious. I'm just kind of scrolling through this dumbass.
Yeah, and about what?
Yeah. I think.
Oh, here he messages B Money. I don't know. He messaged. God, he's fucking boring, bro. I don't know. Let's see if this one has anything better. Let's see if this one's any better.
Welcome in. I'm a nobody. You're a nobody. We're all a bunch of nobodies. And guess what? I have the smallest dick of all time, baby. That's right. Meet me on this side. Let's go.
Oh my God. He just admitted he has the smallest dick. There you go. This might be better. Hold on.
Then we insert the Christmas music. Blum, 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 blum. Boring jerk off hand motion. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Are you guys not sick of this shit, man? The stuff that's going on in this community. How is everybody doing? Thanks for being here. This is going to be an open panel. Anybody's allowed to join. Even the tiny dick man. You know what? Hey, if he wants to come up, we might even entertain that.
Dude, I try to go up. Let me go up. Let me go up, tough guy. In fact, why don't you come up here? Knock on your father-in-law's door right now and see if it's okay if you could go on the internet, use his Wi-Fi connection to speak to your master, your real daddy, because you never had a real daddy. So I'm gonna be your daddy. I'm not only gonna be your daddy on the internet. I'll be your daddy in real life. Because you need one. You need a real man to teach you how to be even half a man, bro.
Let's see if he does. I'm really sick and disgusted. This is a special live stream today, man. A special live stream that I'm doing because I'm really tired of seeing people constantly attacked, especially women, But before we get into...
You know what? This didn't age well. He always talks about him being a hero of women being attacked and, he's trying to protect them. Where was he today? Where was he tonight when Angela needed all the protection in the world? In fact, Angela was so afraid she couldn't even comment in her live chat right here, guys. That's how afraid she is because, you know, again, when you start a game with us and we try to finish it and we don't get mad, we get even. They understand quickly what we mean by that, guys. And when they're left alone in the dark by their leaders like case studies, because that's ultimately what happens. These poor saps are just, you know, afraid. They have the worst time in the world coming ahead of them, you know. But here we are. We're here for all of our viewers. We're here for all of our people, all of our co-leaders, guys. You know, they just email me and say they're being talked shit about, man. And what do? I jump into action. I get my other leaders right here to jump into action and all help out. And we all pulled together and we found out quickly who Angela was. It wasn't that difficult, but you know what? We do it. We do it for all of us, guys.
All that. Let's exchange our pleasantries. Thank you all for being here. Let's say, see you all who's here, who's in the chat. I've heard of certain topics, so it's best that I take it on. Shazy Wolf, what is up? What is up? What is up? I hope you guys are having a great day. I just thank you, Ants Pants 8708. You are such a huge supporter of this channel. Least favorite entry in the series. Love touching grass, as they say, you know, doing things that my family and my wife and child that I love, touching.
Isn't that funny that he has to mention that he loves his stepson and his wife? It's so unnatural the way he says it because it's not true. You can tell that he's having issues at home. He's having a lot of problems in his marriage that is pretty much over. You know, his wife has been in the middle of filing divorce papers. His father-in-law is in the middle of filing eviction notices because he has been squatting for the past year and a half, you know. And here he is trying to play it off like he loves his family. He loves his family so much that he's already admitted in his community post today that even when his stepson is 7 years of age, this is the first family vacation. He admitted in his post today that he hasn't been on vacation for decades, guys. This isn't a person that loves his family. This is a person in turmoil. This is a guy who's struggling with his personal life, and he's taking it out on the entire internet.
I spent my Saturday hanging out with my family and my wife and child that I love, touching grass, as they say, you know, doing things that Morbid, people like Sir Morbid, what's his name, Cummernam or Jimmernam, you know, people like that have literally nothing going on for them in life whatsoever. No family, no wife, no girlfriend. Well, I mean, of course, they have somebody that lives in another state that they catfish as a girlfriend. But you know, you got to start feeling at a certain point sorry for some of these people where the internet is literally all they have. It's all.
See, it bothers him. It bothers him. In fact, you can hear the anger and the loneliness and depression, anxiety in his voice. You can hear it from his own personality, the way he's presenting the information. It makes him so angry and emotional, guys. This guy's a cock, guys. He's a cock. He's a dipshit and a cuck and a big dork.
All they have. And so I guess like a part of me, like, you know, when it comes to the psychology to a lot of these individuals, that's how I have to approach it and look at it. It's like, man, they have nothing else going on. They have nothing else going on. Matter of fact, before I bring Mel up, I'm going to play a clip. I found this interesting because we're obviously going to be talking. All right. So Ashley Baby has lost her account.
Nobody cares. You know who doesn't care that Ashley Baby lost her TikTok account? Audacious Audrey the Gross. Audrey the Gross, who pretended to be Ashley Baby's friend for this entire time, doesn't give two shits. Doesn't give two shits about Ashley Baby's TikTok account. Audrey the Gross only cares about herself, only cares about her own TikTok account. In fact, she so-called hired a lawyer. Such a lie, such a lie. And if that's true, what did you use? The GoFraudMe money from your fake mom's fire that didn't happen at the house your mom didn't live in? Is that where you got the retainer fee for the attorney to send the legal email over to TikTok? Is that it? Why couldn't you slip in another TikTok channel link? Why couldn't you put your best friend, Ashley Baby's little channel link on there? You can even bother to help out your friend that's been do or die for you. You jerk. You're gross, Audrey. You're so gross that you won't even help out your own friends. See, that's the thing. That's the moral of the story, this live stream today. We help out everybody of our own. We protect our own. In fact, if you have a problem, and you're going through something by yourself, hell, just give us a ring. Call Ghostbusters, guys. SirMorbidX.com. I mean, that's my merch. SirMorbidX@gmail.com, guys. Just don't make it too lengthy. But if you do, it's okay too. We'll accept those, guys. We'll accept those, dude. We'll protect you. We'll protect you. Hell, we'll keep you anonymous. We'll keep you anonymous, guys, because that's what we do. That's what we do, man. Hell, our resume, we've protected so many people. So many people that people, and we don't look for any accolades. We don't look for any, thank you. And no. We're not about that, man. We're not about that. Because when we have their back, they have our back. And maybe not publicly, but behind the scenes, guys, we lift each other. All right, whatever. It's true, though. Who are you, Mel? Who are you? We're going to find out, Mel. You better not say anything bad about our people over here, Mel. Oh, no, there's going to be a problem. Don't start. Don't start unless you want us to finish, Mel. I'm just kidding. I'm really not, though. I'm really not, We hold our own sacred, man. We do. But hey, we don't get mad. We get even. He's a liar. He took away Apple's wrench. Oh, you guys couldn't hear it? Damn. Sorry, guys. Sorry. It does that quite often, actually, but let me see. I just have to move it around for some reason. It's weird. It's weird. I wish you guys heard it. Hold on. Can you hear it? Nope. Let me refresh it. So this is 523. Refresh. Go to 523. All right, here we go. Left off where we... Start where we left off. Here we go. Nope, you can't hear that. Weird. Okay, so I'll do this. Copy. Exit. Open that. Paste and go. And nope, that doesn't work either. Very odd. I know. We go over here. We do this. We'll do music like this. And then we do music. That's no background, actually. There we go. And then we do a little Cyrax dance. And then we come back and then we play it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Oh boy. What the hell happened over there? Let me see here. You heard it? What did you guys hear? Let me see.
It's I'm feeling a bit.
Oh, you guys should hear it now. Very cool. Yeah, something's weird. It's such a glitch. I think it's a Mac glitch or something like that with OBS. Yeah. Anyhow, here we go.
Delicate, but I wanted to come show some. I can't even get my words out. I wanted to just come up and show some support for everyone because it's really rubbish at the minute, and I feel bad for. Oh, and justice for apples. It's
Justice for Apple.
Apple's wrench. I've just
Oh
seen in the
gosh,
chat.
yeah. I texted her back. I'm sorry, I haven't gone back into YouTube Studio. That did not just happen to her. It happened to some other people as well.
So, Case Studies is over here lying. He's lying to his moderators. He deliberately took Apple Charlotte's wrench. He deliberately took Trouble Puff's wrench. All for the reason because he is looking at what they comment about. And if they say anything that is critical against Case and what he did about Dank, okay, or anything that he didn't want them to say, he pulled their wrench. That is why you see Trouble Puffs over here. Again, by the way. Good person. I mean, what a great individual this person is. Trouble Puffs, just let them hang out. Let them do their thing. They will eventually find their way back home. And that is what exactly happened to Trouble Puff. He pulled her wrench, Trouble Puff's wrench. He pulled Apple Charlotte's wrench. He pulled other wrenches, guys. And he did it on purpose, but here he is being called out by Apple Charlotte herself in the chat. And he doesn't want to feel embarrassed. So he's saying that it was a glitch on YouTube. There's never a glitch on YouTube, I'll tell you that. In my 10 years of YouTube-ity, full-time YouTube, it has never happened where wrenches were just miraculously or oddly pulled and deleted. Never happened. In fact, it never happened even this week or last year. Never. It never happens. He did it on his own. And he admitted it in a future live stream just recently, actually, that he pulled several people's wrenches. He pulled Trouble Puff's wrenches. He admitted it in a chat, in a comment section himself. So, Apple Charlotte, if you're listening and if you care, you may have gotten your wrench back, momentarily at that time, but he pulled your wrench because you may have said something to criticize him for what he did to Dank Harley Quinn.
Well, I don't know what happened there, but I'm really bad about going in and managing those things, but I also have other moderators.
And why would anybody want a fake relationship with an asshole, a dipshit like Case Studies? Why would you want a fake relationship like that? Why would anybody want it? Hell, Lola is fine with it. We went over this live stream earlier in our live stream. We, showed you guys the receipts of how he thinks about his greatest supporter in Lola. Finds her annoying. Finds her, despicable and just unbearable, and all she did was say she missed him. All she did was say that she wishes he was well, and he said she was a nuisance, guys. She is annoying as fuck.
Moderators and stuff, but maybe I don't know, but she will get her wrench back. She did it.
But yeah, it's just I just wanted to come show some support and just be here, chill for a bit.
Well, yeah, I wanted to do this live stream today because, all right, so I'm not a TikTok person, but I know how hard people work to build an audience, and
it's not hard. Again, he's lying to his audience again. It's not that hard to build a fucking TikTok audience. It's almost the easiest thing ever. All you have to do is follow the program. Hate Gypsy Rose and get all those people to follow you. Just follow other people and people will follow you. Go panel hopping and people will follow you. The formula is so easy. As long as you're not getting reported and such. I mean, for him to say that people worked hard, give me a fucking break.
And especially in today's economy, when you take that away from somebody, it's bad. It's
in this economy. Okay, Audrey the Gross, how many times has she said that her TikTok account isn't monetized? So what economy are you talking about, bro? What economy are you talking about? They're not monetized. They're famously known for saying that they're not monetized, guys. It's because they want the cloud. They have egos. They're narcissists like you. Like you, Scott. You're all narcissists. That's why you guys gaslight your audience. That's why you take advantage of them, because maybe they're just a little bit lower IQ than you guys are. And it's so true. And so, you know, why would they be losing out on anything? Just start another TikTok account, because if they're so proud of the fact that they're not monetized, then who gives a fuck?
It's not right. It's messed up on every level, considering the sources of who is reporting these things. But also TikTok is just fundamentally flawed when it comes to their flagging system. That's why I don't even bother on that app. Like, they can take that channel. I don't care.
Dude, he wishes he could be a part of TikTok. He can't. He can't be a part of anything because his emotions get in the way, like a little schoolgirl. A little schoolgirl, guys. This is what Princess Frog is. This is who Scott Blinken shithead is all about, man. He acts like a chick, guys. That's why his wife is in the middle of filing a divorce, and it's almost going to be done, guys. And we're gonna see him having a meltdown again. It might come tomorrow. Hell, it might come tonight. Every single time I wake up, I can't wait to see the meltdown, guys, or the fake post of him being excited for his very first family vacation.
I don't even bother. Like, TikTok censors you so much. I don't know, but we've seen that Audrey and Ashley Baby and also Winebox going a few months back, they've had their channels removed, and it's due to reporting by, you know, Gypsy and her people.
He doesn't have any proof of that. In fact, I have proof that case studies reported Winebox puppy, you know, and that dumbass Winebox puppy, he's such an idiot. He didn't even want the proof. I offered it to this dumb ass, and I would have gladly given him the receipts. I would have screen recorded the receipts about case studies, talking a lot of shit about Winox puppy over a year ago, guys. He said the guy has no talent. He's not funny. All he does is say the word cunt. All he does is degrade women like he says about me and everything else, you know, when he's the guy who does it. But he used to say that to me. That's the only reason why people like him, is because of, you know, the disgusting things he says. And then he showed me, he's like showing me a screenshot of him reporting Winox, and he encouraged me to do so. I said, nah, dude, I don't do that shit. You know, I'm no pussy like you, bro. But he did that, and I have all the screenshots and the proof for that. And I told Winox puppy over there, I told his ass, dude, if you want the receipts, let me know. He didn't want it because he doesn't care. He doesn't care because he likes to hang out with losers. And I don't. I will never hang out with a loser, especially on the internet. But, you know, I might be gracious enough to show him again, but I probably won't. Because Winox puppy, he went little bye-bye. He went crying like a little baby. And all he could do right now is make shitty 90 Day Fiancé coverage. And you know what? Good for him. Good for him, bro. You know, he had his opportunity, but he decided to go panel up with this loser, guys. This loser. So they could all hang out with each other. You know, I'm done showing these morons receipts, guys. You know, I gave him the opportunity to see the receipts for himself, but he wouldn't believe it. Case studies is the reason why you, Mark Kartsky or Kunsky, don't have a YouTube channel with 100,000 subscribers. You were so close to getting a plaque. You bald midget, you. You bald, unfunny midget, you, bro. You could have had a plaque, but now you can't because of case studies. And that's going to follow you for the rest of your life, pal.
It's just full of toxic. It's like tick toxicity. It's like, what are they gaining? This is what I don't understand. Like, you're not gaining anything from taking something away from someone else. Just be a better person on your own channel rather than trying to bring everyone else down.
Yeah, no, exactly. P. Mabel, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. I left you a comment on your last posted live.
You just heard him. You heard him inhaling illegal weed in Tennessee, guys. It would be a shame. It would be a shame, you know, if CPS caught hold of that. Him, you know, he's so happy when, you know, Ken or Gypsy get visited by CPS, right? To only take drug tests because douchebags like him go real life. It would be a shame case for someone to take away your stepson, bro, because all you do is smoke illegal weed in that father-in-law's house that you squat in, bro. Shame on you. No wonder your wife wants a divorce, bro.
And just wanted you to know here that I'm so sorry for all you've been through with these psychos online. I appreciate that, P. Mabel. I really do. I can't even dwell on it anymore because, you know, first off, I don't want any sympathy because it's been, you know, that's just going to make me even more of it.
And when I called him out for smoking, he was smoking on the live when his son was in front of him. He was smoking illegal weed in Tennessee, bro, in front of his son on a live stream. We have a clip of that too. And he's smoking in front of his son, probably blowing the smoke in front of his face or something like that, man. Disturbing shit, man. Disturbing. And so, you know, he's lucky. He's lucky those dumbasses over there. He's lucky those dumbasses are low IQ and they don't care about children. They don't, you know. They don't call out their own, you know, because they share that hate bond. That's how disgusting these people are. They claim that they care about children. They don't. You know, they don't, especially when it comes to do their own and calling out their own disgusting, dumb behavior. And you know what he did? This Scotty Too Squatty, he lied on a recent live stream. He said that he smokes fake weed, guys. He smokes this vape pen that has fake weed. Do you believe him? Who the hell smokes fake weed? And he was bummed out. He's like, I'm bummed out. But on his prior live streams in the past, he was so happy and high, bro. He was saying like, dude, I love getting high. And he talked about the potency of the weed, guys, the weed. Yeah, he did. I swear to God, he was like, oh yeah, Morbid said that I smoke illegal weed. He's all, ha ha, it's fake actually. You know, this vape pen, it's a fake weed, guys. He said it was a fake. He said it was fake. Who the fuck smokes fake weed, bro? Nobody. So you have illegal drugs in your system, bro. So it's only a phone call away, you know, somebody who really is concerned. You know, see, I'm not too concerned because it's your stepson and your stepson belongs in the custody of his grandpa and his mom, you know, his real mom, you know. And so, you know, I already know that your wife is filing for divorce, or, you know, she's kicking around the idea because they want to get rid of you, bro. So they're handling it within, but there you are smoking illegal weed, bro. Illegal weed in the guest room of your father-in-law's house, bro. How dare you with your 7 cats? You're only allowed 2 cats in your household in Tennessee over there in Franklin, Tennessee, bro. But you have 7 cats with illegal weeds. You're constantly doing illegal things, bro. I can't handle it, bro. And you're saying that you're smoking fake weed. I don't even know what fake weed is, bro.
A target, just getting sympathy, because these people, they try to fish out any weakness in you whatsoever and prey upon it. And the links that they go to, like you're seeing it happen, the things that they're doing. And
so yeah, on the most previous live stream, when I called him out again, I said, dude, and I hope he addresses this, because I want to know exactly what he said. I have to look at the clip. I downloaded it. I have to find it in the hours and hours of boring fucking content. But he said like, Morbid got it wrong. I don't smoke weed, guys. My vape pen doesn't have any, whatever you call it. I'm not a smoker, so I don't know. HT, whatever. What do you guys smoke in your vape pen? What do you guys put in there? What's in that shit? HT something or whatever it is for fucking weed. What is it? What kind of substance is it? Stacy in the house, dude. Stacy coming in from HTC. Okay, CBD. Yeah, that. What's up, Stacy? Good to see Stacy. Channel legend over here, man. Okay, HTC. CBD. Yeah. He was saying it was like some other substance. He said it's fake. He's like, I wish it was real. He's like, I wish it was real. So he's smoking fake THC, bro. He's fucking pretending like it because he got caught. He got caught and called out, bro, because he was smoking that shit on a live stream. He was all happy and was smoking it in front of his stepson's face, bro. Stepson's face. And then he on his live stream recently, he said, oh, it's fake, guys. It's fake. I wish it was real. I wish, it's just fake. Everything's fake about him, bro. Everything's fake. It's hilarious. It's hilarious how he corrects himself with the stupidest shit, smoking fake weed at 45 years of age, bro.
And it's all in the name of Gypsy Rose, which is just fundamentally absurd.
Yeah, everybody Google it. Fake weed and the vape pen, bro. Why would you even put that shit in your vape pen then, bro? Just go get some electronic cigarettes, some stupid shit like that, bro. Go to a hookah bar, bro.
It's fundamentally absurd that Gypsy Rose Blanchard, but thank you, P. Mabel, so much. I genuinely appreciate that and your kind words. It's absurd. This is all in the name of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, of all.
Coming from a guy that has multiple DUIs, bro. Multiple DUIs on his criminal record. Trying to, convince all of us now that he's been smoking fake weed in his vape pen or whatever the fuck, bro. He knows exactly what's going on. He knows exactly. He doesn't have kratom, bro. It's not kratom. It can't be kratom. Dude, he's skinny dick, bro. He's skinny dick. He doesn't have kratom. Nothing like that, dude. Skinny wrist, skinny dick. I mean, this guy is smoking fake weed. He's pretending like it only because he got caught.
People. And this is somebody that wants to be a public figure, refuses to go away. And
well, unless she's doing a rebrand, which I'm pretty sure is what she's doing at the minute.
That could be part of it, that what she's doing. It could be. I also I'm inclined to believe that part of it is because she was probably close to.
Listen to this boring duo right here. What are you doing, Mel, whoever you are? Why are you wasting your time over here? Huh? What are you doing with your life, Mel? What's happening in your life that you're hanging out with this guy over here, man? This loser, this guy who got cucked on the internet just a couple days ago by his wife. I mean, it's embarrassing that you spending time over here.
Losing her TikTok channel,
Yeah.
and also
Oh, by the way, Scott, where's your fucking lawsuit, bro? Huh? We're waiting for your lawsuit. Are you a liar like Audrey the Gross, pretending like you have this lawyer? Are you that fake like her, man? You know, how does Audrey have a lawyer? How is she having a lawyer? I thought she needed money to buy her mom a $200,000 mobile home. How is she? Is money growing on trees? Because by God, the last time we checked, you know, she told us that she doesn't have money. She's not monetized on TikTok, you know. So where's the money coming from? Why does she have all this money? You know, Audrey, how come you have all this money? You have a high-end lawyer now. High-end lawyer that you've hired to intimidate TikTok to the point they felt bad for you. They felt sorry for you. They gave you back your shitty account that's not even monetized. Like, who's this lawyer? You're not gonna fucking threaten anybody and frighten anybody on the internet. Nobody cares about lawsuits at this point in 2026. It's all bullshit, man. You know, because you're going to have to end up spending tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your own pocket for nothing, you know. So I'm waiting for you, Scott. I'm waiting for that lawsuit. I'm waiting. We're all waiting. You dummy. You stolen laptop, you. You know, this guy he has a stolen laptop, people. The guy has a stolen laptop.
Like she's employed these other people such as Sir Morbid now to go after creators. Now, you know, I don't know if Morbid's behind it or not, but I find the timing of all these things happening to be suspicious, coincidental to say the least. And you know, I don't know, I don't know, but she chose to be a public figure, and you're a convicted murderer, and this is. Even if you get a channel shut down, like this is...
Again, he's so stupid. He doesn't realize that Gypsy Rose was never convicted. See how stupid he is? How stupid are you that Gypsy Rose was your entire content? Gypsy Rose Blanchard is your bread and butter, and you don't even know. You have no idea that Gypsy Rose had a plea deal, you stupid, dumb dip shit. You dip shit. Bro, you don't he's saying that she's convicted. You know who else says this? Audrey the Gross. See, these people don't even know what they're covering at this time, guys. This person has no idea. This guy has no idea what his content is about, what it actually is. He thinks Gypsy Rose was convicted. This is how pathetic they are, guys. I'm telling you. Pathetic. Dude, learn the content that you're stealing from Reddit. All right? Enjoy your Florida vacation, you fucking dipshit.
Ridiculous that we even have to repeat just such logical things, but it's like, dude, even if you shut their channel down, they're going to regain their audience. They're just going to start another channel. There are too many people out here at this point spreading the truth, but it's like it's personal for Gypsy. You know what I mean? And
you know what? You know what, Case? We're also gonna restart and get our following back, bro. We're the ghost of Christmas past and Christmas present. We're here to stay. Ask all of my old trolls what a nightmare it is to deal with morbid misery, jibberdab, bro. I mean, dude, we're still here. We're thriving, in fact. We haven't thrived this much since fucking 1990. Bro, 1992, man. 94 was a good year, too. 96, bro. I mean... 90, 91 to actually 92 wasn't that great. 94, bro, was a year. 95 was pretty killer. 96, bro. It just got better and better. We're like wine. We age well, man. We just get better with age. We get better with every single channel, new channel, man.
Therefore, it's personal. Like when it comes to these creators, especially, therefore, it's personal to the people that are riding her coattails and doing her bidding.
Yeah, I mean, I really like both Ashley and Audrey. I've followed both their channels for ages, and I think the way I've seen online,
this male person's liar. You didn't follow Audrey the Gross and Ashley Baby for ages. They've barely been around, man. So you're lying, Mel. You're lying. Stop lying, whoever you are. Stop lying. This person actually gets afraid and jumps down after he mentions me and Haiti Joyless. Let's see. Let's fast forward these boring ass people. Here's Lispy Lola joining the panel right here, guys. Lispy Lola, the one, that Case Studies is annoyed of.
Is this Lola or is this a troll account?
It's me.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay. Well, I don't know. There's so many Lolas these days.
I know. It's me.
How embarrassing, Lola. How embarrassing is it that Case Studies for quite some time now has tried to get rid of your annoying ass. Your annoying ass, He doesn't like you, Lola. Take the hint, pal. He doesn't like you, Lola. Get out of his life. Oh, Lola, dear Lola, the lost Lola. Let me give you a screenshot of Lola so you have a visual. There you are, Lola. Lola, let me tell you something. Look at me, bitch. Look at me when I talk to you. Case Study doesn't like you. He doesn't like you. He thinks you're annoying. You're annoying, and every single time you mention him and say that you miss him, he's disgusted by you. He thinks you're vile. He thinks you look dumb. Oh, man. All right, let's see if there's anything good here, and then we'll call it quits. Let's check it out. Here you are. Go ahead, Lola.
Good to have you. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm okay. We went and saw Toy Story 5 today.
Oh, word? How was it?
It was okay. It was cute.
Who says Toy Story 5 is cute? A closeted guy, people. A closeted guy who uses heart eye emojis. Oh my God. That has Transformer bedding and Gremlins 2 fucking home decor. Like, who the fuck describes a movie as cute? Nobody. No man on the internet would describe a movie as cute, let alone a fucking Pixar movie. Oh my God, bro. Come out, bro. Hell, Ken Urker called. He says, bro, come out. Come out.
Probably like my least favorite entry, I'd have to say.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them, so I don't know.
What? So you're
I don't watch cartoons. I don't do that.
You don't watch cartoons. It's Toy Story. It came out when...
Dude, this guy actually watched all 5 of them at 40 plus years of age. This guy's watched all 5, and he's gonna blame his stepson. He's gonna blame his stepson on the stepson on the fact that he had to watch all 5 of them, bro. Don't lie, bro. You went to every single Pixar premiere because you thought it was cute. You are gay.
We were kids. What do you mean?
I get it. I didn't like it then either.
You're a hobo. Okay, I get it. You're just a straight up hobo. Who doesn't like Toy Story?
I'll be that.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't do Lion King or any of those cartoons. I'm not into them. I never have been.
What?
I know. Calm down.
Shots fired, man. Shots fired.
Not my thing.
Well, I think that might be the most shocking thing on this live.
Right? Like, I mean, oh gosh. Okay. Okay, anyways, well, what was I even talking about?
3 brain dead people on the panel right now. I love it, man.
I was
Ashley Baby. But just on that, I vaguely remember that. I don't think she was on about you, but I can't remember much.
I don't know. Even if she was, it's fine. The thing is that like, even if, like, I know there's people that may not like me or I rub them the wrong way, but that's all well and good. But guess what? I'm always going to stand up against what I deem to be, wrong or injustice. And
not true. Not true at all. He says he stands up for things that, there's injustice. What about D.D. Blanchard? When did you ever stand up for D.D. Blanchard? Never, bro. Never. Dude, the guy is so cheap. He didn't even send $1 to dank Harley Quinn, but he used her as a prop. He used her as a shield to troll, an opportunity to come at me, man. Can you believe that? Not even $1 fucking dollar, bro. Not even he didn't even bother. He didn't even bother to even ask for the donation link because he doesn't give two shits about anybody but himself. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? And here's another thing. You know who did donate? Fucking Into the Weeds, man. They donate. They were the top donators, because they're human beings. Unlike you, Scott, you piece of shit. $0.0. He didn't even promote her link. He didn't even promote Dank Harley Quinn's link. That's what a big of a dipshit he is. Yeah, wake up, people. And Apple Charlotte, you should be ashamed of yourself. Why would you want to wrench from the guy who claimed that your friend over there, Dank Harley Quinn, right, committed suicide because of me? Why would you approve that? Why would you want to wrench on a channel that did that? Why would you want to wrench on a channel that tried to use Hello Starlight as a tool and uses you as a tool and uses, everyone else as a tool? I get it. I get it. You don't like me. You don't like me, but you shouldn't like him for what he did. But hey, that shows 100% what this community is all about. This anti-gypsy community, they will use and abuse one another just because they hate one individual so much that they can't see the reality and the real, what is actually going on. That is why they are so dysfunctional and they never will be again. When is the last time Case Studies has stood up for justice for anybody, let alone justice for Didi? He never has. He never has. His entire content revolves around what the GRB snark is. His entire content revolves around all of the TikTok drama within the Gypverse and also the content that is provided from the Gypverse over on TikTok. There is nothing that has come out of Scott Blanken shithead. He is a lazy piece of shit. That is why he got fired as a bagger at Publix.
When what's happened to her losing her account, Audrey losing her account. And by the way, I'm going to show their new TikTok channel so that you guys can go and subscribe to it. But the point I was making was about Mark. And it was just, if that is what and I've heard other people say it, they said it.
What do you mean you're getting harassed for being here? Who's harassing you? Aurora is being harassed, she says. Are you being harassed over on TikTok? Yeah, dude, you got to block those jerk offs over there, man. Don't let those people get to you, man. They're the ones that jump on panels after panels, man, Aurora. I mean, trust me. Hell, you know what will make you feel better? Get some alt accounts, man. Fuck with them, man. It won't even last that long because they're such pussies, Aurora, that they'll just block you because they can't take anything. They can't take anything negative about them. They're in fear of themselves, Aurora. That's what's happening here. They're afraid of hearing how pathetic they are. They're afraid of you more so. I believe that. But hell. Don't be taking that. Don't be taking that from them. We don't take that from them, man. We're leaders. Those guys are followers and sheep. Trust me on that one.
On Morbid did I guess a TikTok live stream or something yesterday, and actually I'm about to play one clip from that. But he had somebody on the panel had said, talking about Mark being on there and calling him this abuser, this abuser, and it's honestly pathetic seeing these criminals and these Chomo supporters and these people trying to virtue signal while they're literally rubbing shoulders.
Just let them know we're here, man. If they're gonna start it with Aurora, they're gonna understand that we're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish it for everybody, man. We don't just talk over here. We don't just bark. We bite. All we do is bite. Isn't that weird? They might be kinky. They might like the fact that we bite. It's kinky. Case likes his little peepee, his little pencil dipshit dick of his to be bitten on. I mean, not too hard though. Not too hard, man. His fucking his penis, dude. His pee-pee is like a Twizzler, guys. Dude, I want a Twizzler. I'm so hungry. I want a fucking Twizzler, bro. I'm gonna go watch. Dude, I want to watch a movie. I wish it was a Laker season right now. I'd be watching Laker season and be getting myself a fucking Twizzler, guys. Dude, I'd have a Twizzler and just a red Twizzler and just be thinking about fucking Case's little tiny pencil pee-pee, bro. Dude, I'd be biting it. I'll be playing the audio of him like screaming his head off, like this one right here. Watch this, dude. And I'll be biting his
with the fucking worst.
Pee-pee, dude. A little Twizzler, bro. A little Twizzler action. Can you guys hear that? Did you hear him say, "I'm sick of this shit"? I don't know if you guys could hear that. Hold on. Dude, imagine me. I'm going to eat some Twizzlers. Does anybody have Twizzlers right now, guys? Do you have a straw that you could bite on? Go grab it, guys. Go grab something real skinny right now, guys. Grab something skinny and listen to this, bro. Here, dude, let me get a little straw.
That's it. I am sick of this shit. I rarely get this pissed off, but I am fucking tired of the lunacy. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of this fucking panties crust woman who's obsessed with me. I'm sick of the fucking woman that I have the order of protection on. I'm sick of you crazy fucks fucking with me. What the ever living fuck? Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with some of you?
Dude, you know what? I'm going to go get some Twizzlers, actually. I'm too hungry, man. Hey, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. We went over a lot. But the moral of this entire live stream, I don't even know what it was. I don't even know what it is, bro. What is the fucking title? Oh, the title's The Anti-Gypsy Ass Clowns, man. We back up our own people. That's what we do here. We really do, man. In spades, guys. We protect our own, man. Aurora says they're talking shit about your kids. All right. Well, again, we got you on that one. We got you. They're making up stories about my kids in CPS. Fuck them. Who's doing that, by the way, Aurora? Who's doing that? Drop their names in the chat. Drop the people that are, guilty of this. Guilty. Hell, email it to me. Email me them. Email me these people and show me what's going on over there. We'll figure it out. But hey, one of our own, Shits and Giggles, was in the comment section. Again, small channel, 300 followers or whatnot. Just, they don't like case studies. The way that case studies has handled the whole Jessie Dear What the Heck situation, she didn't find very nice about that. She thought it was dirty, and she really did him bad, or he really did her bad, which I agree. Aurora says Morbid never switched up on me. He's always been loyal to me. Heck, man. Aurora, not only do we have this community to rely on, we have many communities now that have come together. We have Fancy's community, good group of people. They've been hanging around, people like Mac OG, some really awesome leaders on that side. We have the FBI, solid people over there that you could rely on, that have our back and we have theirs. We have Fancy's back and Mac OG's back now, What a wonderful community it is. We have I Am Just Peachy's community, and, we have our small community of Nobody's Here. We have their back, they have our back. It's a beautiful thing. Then we have, Jess Coast community over there, her community on her YouTube channel. We have their back, they have our back, man. It's a beautiful thing, and we're all leaders. We're all fucking leaders. So, we have everybody's back. Little Frodo's community and Biscuits community over on Reddit, man. They have our back, we have their back, and that's just how it goes, man. It's a beautiful sort of thing, and we don't expect anything from anybody, and they don't expect anything from us. But boy, if any of those idiots over there, case studies, they mess with one of ours, oh, we're here. And don't, I'm going to tell you this, Scott, you piece of shit, dipshit. If you mention Dots again, Hey T Joyless, you're next, you son of a bitch. And you can thank Scott for that, because if he's going to go after one of our own, well, guess what? Hey T Joyless, you're on the chopping block. So you better tell your boy over there, Apple Charlotte, to tell his ass to leave Dots alone. Dots is only a moderator here and an OG channel legend and a viewer. You know what Scott does to his people? Nothing. He never protects them, but I will. Dots is a great friend. We're all friends over here. We all respect each other as the leaders that we are, because we're all the same. I'm the same as Dots, and Dots is the same as me and every single person, even Shits and Giggles. She's the same. That's why we stood up. We stand up for our own people. And that is why we called out Angela today. Angela got a taste of her own medicine. She was trying to be a tough guy on your behalf. But guess what, Angela? You found out that you have no leader there or any person there to protect you or save you. Nobody came to your assistance today, but I will. But we need to make sure you apologize to the right people. So again, here it is. I know you put a post up, a community post, case studies, and you deleted it. Good for you. You try to put a stupid little tiny community post about Dots, but then you deleted it. Well, you saved Haiti Joyless's ass for doing that. So it better not happen again. It better not, bro. All right. So you said you're going to take me to court. You better, you bitch. Because if you don't, you're going to look like the biggest bitch on the internet. All bark, no bite. Serve me. All right. Because I want you to bleed money so your divorce will be expedited, bro. Because once Kara gets a hold of your dumbass wasting her money, you're fucked, bro. You're fucking dipshit, bro. You're a dipshit. And all I have to say to you, Scotty Too Froggy, I can't wait. I can't wait for your stupid first family vacation. We'll all be there in spirit, bro. I'm the sun. I'm gonna beam down on you so hot. It's gonna be so hot. It's gonna burn you, bro. It's gonna burn. You're gonna have sunburn. You better put on some fucking sunblock in Florida, in the beach. beach, bro. We're gonna see your dumb skinny wrist, bro. Don't let a shark get to you, bro. Don't let a shark. And dude, if a stingray is all up on you, I'd piss on your foot, bro. I'd piss on your foot for you. I'd put the urine on you, bro. All right, we had our fun. This live stream's in the refrigerator. The door's closed. The lights are out. The eggs are cool and the butter's getting hard. And that jello is jiggling with peace and love, baby. Enjoy your weekend, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll see you Saturday or Sunday. One of those 3 days. Maybe 2 out of those 3 days. We'll see you. We'll see you. What do you think about that, Scott? Scott?
That's it. I am sick of this shit. I rarely get this pissed off, but I am fucking tired of the lunacy. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of this fucking panties crust woman who's obsessed with me. I'm sick of the fucking woman that I have the order of protection on. I'm sick of you crazy fucks fucking with me. What the ever living fuck? Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with some of you?
Boom, boom, boom.